All right. Let's get it started. Y'all forgive my fan. It's hot. I mean, it's cold, so I gotta have this fan on real quick to warm up. Welcome to the Too Much Moxie podcast. I am your humble host, Too Much. And today we are talking about crypto, pan-black Americanism, what it really means. And we're gonna talk about FBA gas stations today. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, y'all. We're gonna get into it. I know, happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. When you come in, just come on in and tap the screen. 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 It's been a long time, man. They sat me down for about a week. About a week they sat me down, but I'm back. Y'all come on up in here, tap the screen. Let's get started. Let's talk about what we need to talk about. This is the topic today. Let's get to it. We're talking solutions over here. I need y'all to come in and tap that screen, tap that screen, tap that screen. I know it's been a while, so I don't know if everybody's gonna know that I'm back and jump in the room, but I'm back. I'm back, yo. I'm back. I'm back. But we'll build it back up. They slowed down the momentum. They slowed down the momentum, but we'll build it back up. We will build it back up. Yes, indeed, we will. We will build it back up. We will build it back up. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Hit that like button. This is the topic for today. FBA cryptocurrency, pan-black American movement, and FBA gas stations. Let's get to it. Again, happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. We're going to really get into the pan-black American movement today. We're going to really talk about that and throw some strategy out there of what we need to be doing. I think we got to keep the B1 mentality when dealing with pan-black American movement. We got to be America-centric, focused, right? All this focus on Africa, they're not ready. Let's just keep it a buck. Africa is not ready. They're not ready. And we don't know when they will ever be ready. All right, they got a lot of issues in their homeland that they got to fix before we can even think about crossing that ocean and doing business with them. I've been on that continent. I've tried to do some business out there. I think I tried to sell some tea, and they gave me some molded tea. You know, and they didn't want to complete the order the way I needed it to be completed, but they wanted that money though. Oh, they wanted that money. So we're gonna talk about it. So just come on up in here, tap in the room, and then we'll get started. I'll start bringing people up, and so on and so forth, and we'll have a conversation. We will have a conversation. But yeah, y'all come on up in here, tap the like button. Jesus Christ. I've been gone a week and nobody wants to tap the like button? That's crazy. That's crazy. But I want to give some people a chance to get up in the room. If this is the number I start with when I get back, so be it. You guys are going to get the game. But you got to tap that like button. I got to see that y'all up in here and y'all show me some support. I took out the time to put this together for you guys. And I just need y'all to tap that like button. Tap that like button. Get me to 3,000, 5,000 likes, and then we'll start bringing people up, and we'll have the conversation. I know this topic looks boring. I know it's not like, oh, Kamala, oh, Trump, and all this other stuff, but this is going to be real interesting. This is going to be real eye-opening for the FBA family. There you go. Get them likes up. Appreciate it. Get them likes up. Go ahead and get them likes up, and then we're going to get started. I'm back. I'm back. Y'all said y'all wanted solutions, so this is what this platform is about. It's about solutions. It's about what are we going to do to mobilize strategically. You know, after the election, how are we going to get ourselves together, right? How are we going to move? And what kind of strategies do we have in place? And I want y'all to look at these strategies right here. We're going to talk a little bit about cryptocurrency today. We're going to talk about the pan-black American movement, And then we're going to talk about a bonus, FBA. Why don't we have any FBA gas stations? And why aren't we competing with other groups, especially them foreigners that come over here, open up those 7-Elevens, those little gas stations that they have, right? Why aren't we competing? Why don't we have FBA gas stations in our neighborhood? We're going to talk about that, okay? But one of the things I want y'all to think about is go ahead and click that like button. Don't stop pounding that like button. Let's get to 3,000 to 5,000 likes, and we're going to have the conversation. What do you guys think about an FBA coin or an FBA token? What do y'all think about that? What if we had we already control $1.9 trillion. What if we focus some of that, because we're in a digital world, okay? We have to rise with the times. You know, the currency. You know, imagine them giving us money. Imagine them giving us reparations 1 year, and the next thing you know, the economy crashes, and then hyperinflation hits us. What are we going to do to safeguard that? One of the things I think we need to look into is having an FBA coin, an FBA cryptocurrency. That's something we can get started and make strong and have available probably within the next 6 months to 1 year. How would you like having your own currency, your own cryptocurrency that we make popping? And we use that with our FBA businesses. Think about that. If we can get FBA business to adopt our cryptocurrency and take our currency, we can actually back that by our spending power. How about that? What if our FBA coin can back our $1.9 trillion? Think about that. Think about that. Just let it sink in for a little bit. Just let it sink in for a little bit. Okay. My laptop is messing up. I might have to restart it. But think about that. What if we have our own FBA coin? What if we put together a team of developers and we make that coin we don't want a meme coin. We don't want like a Doge coin that doesn't do anything, right? We want a coin that actually does something to benefit Black Americans, right? So this coin is going to be multifaceted. Okay, it's going to have, that's why we need to develop this coin and make it a powerful currency. It needs to do something, especially for foundational Black Americans, especially if we want to get people to buy into this coin. What if our coin could be a way to pay each other faster? It could be a payment center. It could be similar to a PayPal or a World Remit, right? It could operate like that to where we get our money instantly. The moment you pay with FBA coin, you get your money instantly. So faster payments. You hold on to that coin. Maybe we start the coin. It's worth like 1 cent when we first started. That coin's going to be worth small, but that's good because now you can buy millions of those coins, hundreds and thousands of those coins. We hold it for 1 year. We hold it for 2 years. We hold it for 3 years. And what if that coin reaches $1? Imagine being able to purchase 8 million coins at 1 cent, and then 3 years later, it shoots up to $1 because we are, cryptocurrency works differently, very volatile, but it works differently than the stock market. It's not based on emotion. It's not based on emotion. But what if we can give it enough attention and that thing skyrockets and that was worth $1, an FBA coin? Think about that. Think about one FBA coin equaling $1 and you having 8 million of them. That's the earning power that we're talking about with the FBA coin. It's something I think we need to look into. I think it's something we need to get our think tank thinking about, and we need to put together our intellectuals to start developing that coin. And listen, I'm all for that. I built I built cryptocurrency rigs, 300 megawatts. I got a blueprint and design for that. I used to do some work with the Chinese, and they screwed me. It's okay. I got the knowledge though. I figured out what they were trying to do and what they were doing. And it was a good friend of mine. He was honest about it. He was like, "Hey man, if I don't kick you out, they're gonna kick me out." That's how he came to me and told me, "If I don't kick you out, they're gonna kick me out the group, and I can't be on the outs of the group." I'm like, wow, okay. At least he was honest. I was furious. Couldn't pay my team. My team worked pretty much for free. We spent our own money to develop this system for him. But that's what happens in business, especially when you don't get an NDA signed and you believe somebody when they tell you, "I don't do NDAs, I do handshakes." So that's a lesson for everybody. If anybody is serious about business, get the paperwork together. Get the paperwork right. Get the paperwork right. Get the paperwork right. And I want y'all to understand, if anybody tries to develop this coin outside of this platform, don't trust it. Don't trust it, because we're doing some phenomenal things over here. Everything I'm saying that we're going to do, we're going to do. And it's going to get done. So I'm not afraid of somebody trying to jump forward, because they don't have the mindset or the understanding of the crypto and how to really get it off the ground like I do. And we're gonna assemble a team here in 2025, and the team, man, we need some developers so we can get this thing really off the ground. So I'm gonna be looking for FBA developers. Let me reset this thing because my laptop is down. I'll restart it and bring it back up. But we're talking about FBA, cryptocurrency, Pan-Black American movement, and we're talking about FBA gas stations. So I know other rooms, they're talking about other things, you know, more drama. Everybody's attracted to the drama, but I want to hit y'all with some real stuff. I want to hit y'all with some solutions. And we're going to build a platform of people who want to see solutions. Greetings. What's up, cousin? What's up, cousin? I'm back. I'm back, brother. I'm back. You know, so I want to build a platform where we get, you know, we're not focused on the drama. We're not focused on what's going on the media, on some of these social media. I want to build this platform where we do something that's meaningful, that's going to push the needle for our people. So I want y'all to think about the cryptocurrencies. I want y'all to think about the FBA coin that we can develop. And what do you need that coin to do? Okay, one thing is it offers fast payment. We can pay each other real fast. That's good. That's great. But what else? Can it be a form of can it be a form of loans for our people? How else can we use this coin? Because we don't want this coin to just be a regular coin. We don't want this coin to be a meme coin. That it really doesn't do anything, but it has value only because we're pushing it, right? Only because we're buying into it. Only because the name recognition or making it popular. I want this coin to actually do something. Storage of wealth, hold long term. Okay. That's one way. Imagine gifting these coins to your kids when they're young for like a college fund, and then by the time they're 18, how much money could they have? What if that thing jumps up to $2, $3, $4, $5? What if it gets up in the $100? Right? What if one FBA coin is worth $100, and you gave it to your child when it was worth a penny? So that's another thing you could think about. This coin could be used as a college fund, as a savings for retirement. Imagine owning this coin today, 10 years, 15 years later, you can retire. You can retire because the value of the money. You know, money. I think the value of money should go up. Why should fiat currency be? You know, why do they give? It's worth $1. Imagine getting money that's an asset and not a lot. You know, the longer you hold on to fiat currency, the less spending power you have, right? Even when you're saving money, think about that. Even when you're saving money, the longer you hold on to it, inflation's gonna, you know, do we think inflation is gonna go up or inflation is gonna go down? I mean, let's keep it a buck. How has inflation really been for us? It kills, the more you hold on to that dollar, the less spending power it has. Look at our economy. Look at our gas. Yeah, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, right? I'm 44. I remember when gas was 99 cents. Think about that. You got your dollars. I remember when $100 was actually some money. $1,000 was actually some money. Today, is it really any money? Is it really any money, FBA family? Is it really worth anything? Y'all keep pounding that like button. I'm going to bring people up. As soon as we hit 3K, I'm going to start bringing people up. And we're going to start having the conversation. But there's so many things. What do y'all want y'all coin, your FBA coin, to do for you? Okay, we acknowledge that now we can pay each other instantly. It's like a Cash App. It's like a PayPal. It's like a Zelle. We have a coin that works like that. Let me bump it up. I remember 70 cents to 55 here. Yeah, man, remember when gas was low, man? Gas was a quarter. I wasn't around in those times, I don't think. No, I definitely wasn't. When gas was a quarter, I don't think I was around. You know, my dad used to brag about how he used to go get a Baby Ruth for a nickel. Remember the Baby Ruth? My dad was born in 1942, and he used to brag that he used to go to the store and get a Baby Ruth for a nickel. He'd get a hamburger for 10 cents, a hot dog for a nickel. Remember those? That's what happens when you hold on to fiat currency that's not backed by anything. The value goes down. Inflation keeps going up, 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 up. It kills your spending power. But with an FBA coin, we might want to think about an FBA coin for reparations. It can be a form of reparations, not the reparations, but it can be a form of us self-repairing ourselves. It could be something that we gift each other. You know, instead of buying these worthless toys, these worthless things, you can gift somebody an FBA coin. And that coin, if they hold on to it long enough, can be actually worth something. Imagine if we create a culture where we don't go out and buy worthless things, but we give each other assets instead of things that we're going to get tired of. Everybody wants toys and electronics and things like that. We should be putting things in an envelope and be like, here you go for your college fund. We should be able to get on an app and be like, boom, I just sent you some FBA coin for your birthday. I just sent you some FBA coin for Christmas. I just sent you some FBA coin for whatever. And that money, that digital currency can be used. You can exchange it into fiat currency and get what you need. Or we have FBA stores, FBA gas. Imagine an FBA gas station, and you're able to, as an option, to use FBA coins. Imagine there being an incentive to use FBA coins because you get a discount. And imagine if we just start sending each other FBA coins, like, hey man, I just want to gift you something. Boom. 1,000 coins real quick. No, I mean, it's only worth a penny. It's only worth a penny today. But tomorrow, that's the big key. The longer you hold on to this thing, the greater. Okay, thank y'all for getting me up to 3K likes. Appreciate it. Keep tapping that like button. We're talking about FBA cryptocurrency, Pan Black America. See, those who come in today, I want y'all to stay till the end. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. We haven't even got to FBA gas stations yet. Okay, we haven't even got to that. I'm hitting y'all with some. Nobody's talking. I promise you, nobody's talking like this on any type of social media. Nobody's giving y'all the game like I'm giving y'all. 3K bump up. What do you mean, Dig? 3K bump up. Nobody's giving y'all the game like I'm giving y'all. I promise y'all. Nobody's talking strategy or thinking at the high level like this of what we can do. Imagine again, FBA cryptocurrency, an FBA coin, an FBA token that actually does something for us. Thank you, love. Appreciate it. That actually does something for us. Gives us higher payment, gives us a quicker way to pay each other, right? It can be used as a college fund. You give it to your child at 0 years old, 5 years old, whatever, and by the time they're 18, man, they can go buy a spaceship. Who knows how much this coin is? What if this coin can take off and rival Bitcoin? Think about that. It's possible. It is possible. What if we can create a coin that's backed by the black Americans, by our 1.9 trillion spending power? And we're able to stand up there with the big dogs and be a coin that everybody wants. Think about that. It's based on black American economy. Come on. You got to admit that's pretty interesting. And that's something that we can further think into and develop. So we know a payment center is one. What else do we want this coin to do? What else do we want this coin to do? I'm trying to bring up my notes here. Just bear with me. My laptop is messing up, running slow. But I got some notes in here that I want to go over. Yeah, class is in session. Nobody, listen, I know I just got back, so probably not a lot of people are going to be, everybody wants to be a part of the drama. I get it. There's a lot going on. But we got to stay the course, and we got to talk strategy. Okay? So let me jump up a little bit. There's so many things we could do with the FBA token, FBA cryptocurrency, and I want to go back to that, right? But I also want to talk about the pan-Black American movement. Why is it a pan-Black American movement? Why are we saying we want to be black first, America first, and we're not focusing on Africa at all? No disrespect to our African brothers and sisters in the diaspora, no disrespect, but we tried it, we put our time into it, and it didn't work. So now, you know what we're saying? Now that we know the truth, now that we've come into the truth, America's for black Americans. We're not going nowhere. We don't need to migrate over to Africa. We don't need to get citizenship or countrymanship over there in Africa. It doesn't work. Y'all are too tribal. The moment a black American tribe come over there, y'all gonna want to bulldoze our land and kick us out the country. Some of y'all gonna be cool with it. But let's keep it a buck. A lot of y'all are gonna be jealous. A lot of jealousy out there. A lot of y'all are going to be like, nah, these black Americans, they're doing too well over in our country. And y'all are going to try to sabotage us. No distraction allowed. Strategy will guide and establish the goals. Indeed. Think about that. Africans, you're not ready for a Pan-African movement. You've never been ready. We black Americans belong in America or the Americas. I want y'all to think on this mentality. Think about the Americas now. Let's not focus on Africa. Let's focus on the Americas. And we want, and it's not that we don't want to work with our Caribbean brothers and sisters, just they're not ready either. The jealousy is too much. The jealousy is too much for our Caribbean brothers. No disrespect. But we've seen it during the Olympics. We've seen it all throughout everything. We see it here in the U.S. How y'all come here and undermine us, cosplayers. Y'all are willing to, I know Caribbean is part of, I'm not saying we're not going to work with our Caribbean brothers eventually, but they got to get that hate about their heart. You got to get that hate about your heart, dog. Get that hate up out your heart. Get that jealousy. Stop that mindset and thinking that America is for you. It's not. Y'all be jealous, brother. There's my boy 𝗵𝗵𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘂𝗵𝘀𝗵𝘁. What's up, man? There goes my Haitian brother right there. 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘁. Yeah, y'all be thinking that America's for y'all. That's why y'all over here. That's why y'all not building up your homeland, because y'all think, oh, we're just gonna come to America and we're gonna not join with our brothers in building up the country. That's what y'all think. Y'all think y'all just come over here and then y'all start looking down on black Americans, which is foolish. It's for, look at that, it's for everyone. No, America is not for everyone. America, the United States of America, is for black Americans, foundational black Americans. You are just a guest. You are just a guest. And if you don't know that, shame on you. Shame on you. It's for me. Look at it. It's for me. Look at all that. Look at the tethers. It's for me. No. No. You're a visitor in our land. And we will allow you to stay, but you must show respect. When in Rome, you do what the Romans do. You don't try to bring your flag over here and wave it around, disrespect us, and act like you got a great homeland, show all this homeland pride, but you're over in our country. That's foolish. That's insane. 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 We got the Mexican flag over here. We got the Haitian flag, the Jamaican flag. You know, it is crazy. Puerto Rican flag, and you know, they're just a territory. I mean, maybe one day they'll be adopted into America, but as of right now, they're just a territory. They're just a province that we run and control, and it's insane. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember that Jamaican woman. She's like, America's not just for you, nigga. America's for everybody. America's for us. With her Jamaican accent. Sweet lady, but shame on her for thinking that. Shame on her for thinking that. Yeah, y'all can start requesting up. If y'all request up, I'll start bringing people up. We reached the goal. We reached 5K likes. Go ahead and request up, and I'll bring you up. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy what these people think. How you doing, love?
Greetings. Happy Monday, all.
Happy Monday. Happy Veterans Day to everybody.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
So
indeed.
I think that this is an awesome opportunity. I think that, of course, as we're bringing a lot of enlightenment to where we are from a foundational perspective, I wanted to jump in really quickly because I'm seeing some of the comments that are going to go extremely left. I can see that already. Whether it's coming from, one of the comments that said, what if I want to take it over? So let's pause and put a pen in it. One of the things that we are, I think that, and please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the things that has happened historically is that those of us who have historical and ancestral connection to the land, and I speak from my own, again, diverse, including but not limited to the Choctaw, coupled with the slave component that goes along with my existence, have been historically stepped on to get to the next level by everyone that comes from other countries. The goal that we are saying is it's not about stepping on us. We're setting boundaries. We need to be very clear. There's a lot of things that have been, whether it's we didn't know, whether it was that it was absolutely intentional, taken away and hidden from us. As we like to say in the North, gloves is off, period. From an intellectual perspective.
There you go.
So we're placing boundaries, and we're saying we're not coming in from a fight like, we just want it to be known that there are certain things that we want to make sure that we are clear. Someone coming in, and I'm just going to be honest, to say we want to take it over, or what if I want to take it over? Let me say why that is immediately offensive to someone like me. I'm Choctaw, plus I'm a veteran. How dare you say something like that? That already lets us know from the very beginning that your mindset is off. How about we take a step back and learn how to reset? There's a lot of misinformation out there. The goal is for us to reset and say, you know what, let's learn from each other. Let's try to build something that's going to help from a generational wealth perspective. If we learned nothing else from what happened throughout this election, we should have known that nothing that gave us an opportunity that was something that could connect us, that had our goals or that was for us. There was no one that could really speak for us. And the goal is not for us to, continue to be distracted by what happened. It's over. It's done with. Now let's just move forward. Let's use this opportunity to have to transfer knowledge, have a clear understanding how we can build and go forward. That's really what we're saying. But we want to make sure that it's clear that we're going forward with an understanding of we know exactly who we are and will not allow the disrespect. We welcome the teamwork, but we won't allow the disrespect. I land my plane.
That's right. That's where it's at, y'all. Listen, we are America focused. We are Black first. That's our motto. That's what we're pushing. That's what the Pan-Black American movement is about. It's about the Black consciousness, and it's about Black Americans. And we're not putting Africa first in anything. They're just not ready. They're just not ready for what we're trying to do. And it's not like we're denigrating our African brothers and sisters or even some of our Caribbean brothers and sisters. It's just that we see that your mindset is not our mindset. You're not ready to embark and enjoy the things that we're about to have, that we're about to do. You're not ready for this type of unity yet. You got to get that, our Caribbean brothers, you got to get that hate about your heart, man. You got to get that hate about your heart. We're not your enemy. Eventually, we're all going to work with each other. Eventually. And I believe that wholeheartedly. But right now, it just doesn't make sense. And we as Foundation of Black Americans, we got a lot of things that we got to work on internally within ourselves too. And we can't be working on that and then helping y'all at the same time. So everybody, especially these next 4 years, don't ask Black Americans to get involved in anything that y'all doing. If y'all got a disagreement or y'all got something going on that's disheartening in your community, go fix it. Go stand up, go ride, and go fix it. But we're gonna sit out, especially these next 4 years. We're sitting out of everything that y'all got going on because it doesn't concern us. We have other things that we got to focus on and we got to do. And dealing with y'all mess and dealing with our mess, it's just too much. And we can't have the undermine. So we're going to take advantage of this economy that's about to start spearheading up in the right direction. We're going to get our money together. We're going to get our group together, our lineage together, and we're going to make a positive change. We're going to do something so great that y'all are probably going to hate us even more. Because it seems like whenever Black Americans do something successful, we got so many people there to hate. We don't have any allies. We don't have any allies. And we're okay with that. We've been standing 10 toes down since we got here. And we're going to keep standing 10 toes down. We're going to keep stomping it. We're going to keep because here's the thing. Anytime we do something, it's definitely going to affect y'all. So if we stand up for injustice and try to say, hey, we're going to replace this system of injustice with a system of justice, that's going to benefit everybody anyway. So no matter whether y'all help us or we do it on our own, it's going to benefit y'all anyway. So y'all might as well, if y'all not ready to really stomp the yard like we are, just sit it out. Keep your mouth shut.
Can I respond to Miss Attorney since she's in the chat? And Miss Attorney, go research who 𝗖𝗂𝗄𝗏 Mitchell is. She's the first Black American woman to run for president under a third party, which most Black American people do run under third parties. If you don't know what third party is, you're an attorney. Go look it up.
There you go. So eventually, like I said, we're gonna start doing some phenomenal things. I want to get back to the panel, and then I want to talk about FBA. We got to get to FBA gas stations, y'all. Imagine if we start getting our own. Let's just say this: keeping the Pan-Black American movement alive. What if we have a country? And I'm not going to tell you what country that is. Y'all have to join the Discord if y'all want to know what that country is. I'm going to put it in the Discord probably today or tomorrow. What if there's countries out there in the Americas, not in Africa, in the Americas, that want to build a relationship with foundational Black Americans? They're willing to give us what Africa could never give us, won't give us. And they don't have that hate in their heart for us like a lot of African people. They look up to us, they love us, they respect us as their big brother, and they feel the same. They feel the same energy and plight that we go through here in America, and they feel it way over there. And let's just say somewhere in South America. What if they're willing to give us land? What if they're willing to give us resources? What if they want some of us to actually move over there and build up the country? And they're welcoming us with arms, and they're not going to bulldoze our land when we get there because they're not tribal. They're a small knit community, and they're together. Everybody knows each other, and they have enough space for like 18 million of us if we wanted to go over there. Think about that. And they got natural resources like gas, oil, things that we can use. We can bring, just like the Indians and the Chinese bring over their raw materials from their country. What if we had a second home base? America's always our first home base. We are Americans. We're not leaving this country. But what if we had another country that we can go to, travel to, build up, vacation there, retire there, whatever, come back and forth, have dual citizenship, and they're willing to work with us and give us some of that oil, some of that gold, some of that diamond that they got, some of their natural resources, and we can build up America here for ourselves. How interesting does that sound? Let me hear from the panel. Anybody can speak. How interesting does that sound?
No, it's not interest to me because it has been happening over and over. We have small communities in other countries that is Black Americans who built. No, I don't want to leave where my ancestors built
It's
from.
not leaving. It's not leaving. It's
I
saying
mean, we can go and get dual citizenship too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not
the
leaving.
information is out there if that's what you like, but
It's more of an
leaving.
investment than a
It's
lead.
not leaving. Yeah, you got to have an intellectual and investment type
you
of
can
mind.
invest
We're talking
now.
about natural. Hold on. We're talking about natural resources that are cheap that we can bring over here and build up our community here. We're talking
I
about a
think
mutual relationship. The things that Africa can never do, we can get from somewhere else. And it's not
I
Africa,
think
it's
that
the Americas. Go ahead, cousin. Go ahead.
no, I think that our issue actually gets down to our industrial revolution over here being expanded to actually include more foundational Black Americans and the skill sets that are required as such. We're going to have the educators. We're going to have the refineries. The raw materials are going to need to be refined. Who do we have in our community that does refiners? Where's
have
that
to-
expertise?
we have to
It's
do
this level of information and knowledge that we have to acquire as a group. And if we're not, or if and when we acquire it, this is when we can start to do some things. But the other side of this equation is that's not a short-term goal. I'm not going to say it's not a short-term goal. That's definitely not a short-term fix.
No.
Is it a potential fix? Yes.
It's
Is
just
it
all
a
the-
short-term fix?
No.
No. It is going to require time, dedication, and teamwork amongst the family.
Yes, indeed.
If and when that occurs, not if, when that occurs, because we're already headed there now, then we get our foundation laid. As I've said before, you can't really have a political class if you do not have a business class.
Come on.
Your political class has to be supported by your business class.
Happy Veterans Day.
Without that, you really can't have a voice because everybody else is quite honestly outspending us because they have the resources and the means to get in contact with a representative. Most of us don't even know because they don't know where. We know the numbers, we know where they at, but most of us don't know how to really get in contact with them. They're out there, but that's all we can really say about a representative. I'll go on a pause right there, man. Let you get back.
No, that's beautiful. I mean, think
Yeah,
about
bro.
think
Say
about
something?
FBAs having their own gas stations and not having this. You know, we can't be canceled, y'all. When we start thinking on levels like this, when we start bringing in business like this, currency like this, we are a nation within a nation. Let's keep it a buck. We're top 15 at best right now, just with our spending power. Imagine if we keep that spending power in our community. The thing.
I'm sorry, brother. I forgot to add this. It's just to the family. Get your B1 moment of truth in. Go get your moment of truth in this morning with Professor Black Truth. Don't forget to check out this weekend's broadcast of the Black Authority. They're online. They're available. Check out your new black media. 𝗔𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀, Vicky Dillard, Torian Rain, Afro Elite. We got family out here that's getting in this thing and doing this thing. Give them your support. Go let them know that we here. We hear y'all and we with you.
That's right. That's right. That's a
And if I
fact.
could just add
That's
on
a
to
fact.
that,
Yeah.
just
Our
that
biggest problem, you can hear me?
just if
Yeah.
I could just
Sorry,
add
sister.
really
Our
quick,
biggest
just
problem, just like you stated, we got our mindset that we can't do something together. We got our mindset on no, they're not going to accept us. This not going to happen. We got to get that frame of mind out of us. I mean, invest in yourself, invest in your family, invest in your future. We got to pull our dollars from these folks. I mean, that's a slap in the face than what happened last week. I mean, and for our young black women, take that cape off. Take that cape off, y'all. I mean, y'all been pushing for this country for too long, and it slapped y'all in the face. It's time for y'all to take the cape off, sit back, excuse my friends, let the shit happen, and move on. We need to get our resources together. We got a lot of money we can put together, and just like you say, even if you don't want to get out of your state, find a state where you can go in and thrive. If not, find just like you say, find a country that accepts us, and stop thinking that we're trying to bring excuse me for saying this, every piece of trash with us, because some of the black folks that's out there, they're not with us. So take the positive ones that got the money, that want the resources, want a better way of thinking, and want a better way of life, and go for it. Because I'm with y'all 100%. I'm there. That was what's the old saying. That was the straw that broke the camel's back last week.
Mm.
Too much. It's
I kind of don't
29.
understand what you mean by that. I'd like to understand a little bit more what you mean by that.
Elaborate a little bit, brother.
By what you mean by what happened
The
last
straw
week?
that, what happened last week, bring the straw that broke the camel's back.
What about
In
the
what
voting
way?
the voting situation? I mean, and I'm an independent. I'm an independent, and feel me on this, is that
Okay.
Are you a
we've been
Kamala?
leaning and trying to get not only ourselves together, we've been trying to get this country in one place to think like, hey, get in better accord. We want peace. I want to live in peace. I want to go places where I'm not looked upon and not frowned upon. I want to go places where I can just go somewhere and just say, hey, my dollar is just as good as any other person's dollar. You can take the trashiest white person and give them $1 million, they're gonna be treated like a millionaire. You can take that same black person with $1 million, he's still gonna be treated like a black person. Let's stand.
I disagree with that, but
the only reason that that
Too
person is going
much.
to
I
be
want
treated
to. I'm sorry.
was
I just want to
takes his
add on
money and he
about
doesn't put
the.
his money back into the community. That's one of the things that we're talking about now, and that's one of the reasons that I think that we're missing that we don't put our money back into our own community. That's where the
True.
problem is coming from. That's one of the
Yeah,
biggest
I'm not
And I
sure
problems.
just
that
want to
the
get this
camel that
out there
broke the
because
straw
maybe
back.
somebody's from Houston is in the line like me, but it's 29 black owned FBA gas stations in the United States. The reason that it used to be more is when we were segregated, and you know what happened after desegregation, the numbers went down to 29. I do stay in a city that has majority of the black gas stations. We got about 8 or 9 black owned FBA gas stations. So I do get to see, I always say drive. It doesn't matter, drive. If we could come up with a list of all the black gas stations, it might be one in your city or state that you can go to and invest
Yeah,
because
I
we are the
encourage you
number
all to
one.
look it up in your neighborhoods. Look it up in
Yes,
your cities.
because we
There
are
are some.
the
Look it
number
up
one
29.
for
in
Think
sure.
solar
about that. There's
energy
only
and
29.
oil.
There's
Gas stations
only
left for
29.
black
Think about that. There's only 29 FBA gas stations. How can we compete when there's only 29? We need an FBA gas station in
It
every.
costs 250,000 to open up a gas station, and it's other back pay other than that, but it's only 250,000 to open up a gas
So I'm
station.
gonna make
That
this
shouldn't
really.
deter us.
I'm gonna put something out there as a food for thought. Okay, if
Right.
we're talking about 250,000 for to open black gas stations, you do realize that when you have veterans that come in that bring in such as 100% disabled veterans, that you have the opportunity, that you have a ton of benefits that go along with them. I think that we're missing a huge market and opportunity to build the business foundation of the things that we need. It's not just the gas stations, it's the grocery stores, it's most of all the banks that's going to help us to get where we need to be. It's even aggregate that entire component up, because the charter schools that's going to help treat and teach the children what needs to be done. Because one of the things that's missed, it's a complete misnomer, is that the children are being taught and misled in certain directions that are not aligned with the way that they should be. So we're not just talking about one or two things, but we got to reset that whole entire component. How do we address, and I think that cousin brought it up perfectly, you have to have a clear understanding of what the skill set is. If we take an inventory of the skill sets, and some are still going to be required that are manual, but guess what? You have a ton of us that are here that have technology backgrounds, that are executives that are coming out of these that have been corporate America trained, whether it's finance, whether it's AI, whether it's innovation. We've got to get out of this mom and pop, because guess what's happened? They keep throwing us back into the garbage. Guess what? We're done with that garbage movement, period. Now, what you don't have to do is walk around with a shirt that says, I am this person. What our ancestors did when they were making those moves, when they were powerful in those moves, is they moved in silence. That's one of the things that we have to be very clear on. It's move in silence and demand and command, not so much as demand, but command the level of respect that goes along with it. Like, someone who's in the comment with, some ultra MAGA talking some crazy foolishness, get them out of here. You don't come into our group, and either you're going to be respectful or you're going to be removed, because we don't come in from an assassination perspective. We're just very clear in where we're going. That, and if the tone doesn't sound appropriate, again, it's the passion that goes along with it at this point.
Can I say something?
It's true.
So I'm not black, so we'll say that right there. I mean, I'm just a white guy looking in. I feel like the biggest obstacle for Black Americans is the culture in terms of like music. I feel like music is a huge detriment to how kids are being raised and how kids are hearing these languages.
Who controls the music industry?
Exactly.
Hold on,
Yep.
let him finish, because he don't know nothing music. We have gospel music, we have soul music, we have jazz, we have R&B, we have rhythm and soul, we have neo soul music, we got hip hop, we got drill,
Give him a chance,
we
baby.
got
Give him a chance.
underground music. It's a
Give him
lot
a,
of
slow down,
country
sweet. Slow down,
music,
baby. Give him a
rock
chance.
and roll music. We have a lot of music. So which music are you listening to or referring to?
Hold on, Wolfie. Let's hear him
Let's see
out.
where he was going. Let him finish.
Let's hear him
Dude,
out.
I'm not trying to argue. I'm literally just saying, in terms of the higher, like Cardi B, in terms of Snoop Dogg, in terms of all these rappers that are being high profile in the inner cities.
Okay, hold on.
She's
Esther,
not black.
she's not black. That's
That's
the
right.
problem. We have too many people cosplaying as black. Jamaicans are not black, Haitians are not black, and Africans are not black. The only black person that's black is Black Americans. We're black. We don't even control that music anymore. It's a lot of tethers in the music industry that are cosplaying as black people. And guess what? A lot of black people are waking up. We're not buying that bullshit anymore.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think
No,
is a jumpstart. I feel like
what you're saying is something that's outdated. We're not on that. We done passed that.
We beyond that, bro.
We done passed. So what you're saying is our culture, and what you're saying is that maybe there's not enough fathers in the home. We're past that because we're putting it back together. There are fathers. Matter of fact, black fathers are the best dads in America right now.
That's right.
But they have Frankie. They have Keep Moon. They have several people that represent them, artists that play rock and roll that was unalive either by unaliving themselves or ODing on the white girl that they don't never mention. The ones that like to bite backs on, when they talking and performing. You have your culture that's stolen from our culture that you need to worry about. Your culture is, when we talking about numbers, is the majority of people in prison. Your culture is the majority of people on welfare. Your culture is the majority of people, and we're talking about actual bodies. 68 million is a lot of ABs to be having that you need to be worrying about. But yet you over here worrying about us when it's your culture in America that has the most white on white crimes. Your culture has
Facts.
the biggest PREDOs in the America, and the highest when it comes to femicide crimes against women. It's your culture that you need to be worrying about. But yet again, you're trying to go with the propaganda of looking at the 48 million black people in America instead of
Our
looking
culture
at
is
the
fine.
215 white people in
That's
America.
right.
That from your culture.
We don't have a
It's
birth rate
highest of the
problem.
genocide
And it's your
in the world,
culture,
in
and
this
it's
on this land.
and it's your culture that committed genocide all across the world, invading other countries. That's your culture.
They run when that
They
truth
dropped,
comes.
huh?
They
They
run up
dropped.
out of there.
Yeah, that particular
You
aspect
know,
of American
Wolfie,
society,
Wolfie, we got to tell you we got to slow
that
cook.
Funny
We don't
thing
want them to
is,
just run
yes,
away.
yes, well, yeah.
we
We
start
got to
talking
slow cook
about
these
Black
people.
where they
people,
start
black
talking
Don't
people,
about
don't hit
black
don't fire
people,
so many
You
shots
fired
bullseye.
a
black
nuclear
people don't
bomb.
go around the world.
You fired a nuclear
I also
bomb on
find
them.
it
Okay.
very
Yeah,
I
You
also
he
find
see,
wasn't
it
ready for that smoke.
Okay.
Black
So
people don't go
you got
around
to
the
slow
world.
cook these
I
white
often
people. You
I
got to
often
slow
find
cook
that it's
them.
very interesting when people jump in and start talking about our music. But guess what? If you want to go back to when our music had power that meant and had messages that went along with it, let's talk about Public Enemy. Let's
Come
talk
on.
about
hello.
Yep.
let's
Come
talk
on.
about Eric B and Rakim, because Eric B was
Yep.
Rakim was one of the dopest lyricists that ever lived, and he never dropped a curse word. He talked about what was happening in his community. He said, I used to be a stick up kid. That's what he talked about. He said, but I think about all of the things I did. I used to
Come on.
roll up. Hold up. Ain't nothing funny. Stop smiling. Because still don't nothing move but the
Come
money. Do
on.
you want to? That's what I'm
Yep.
talking about. See, when we talk about this is why I say when we speak passion, these are the things that I'm talking about when we speak passion. When we speak passion, because it's getting lost and it's getting the translation of the history that goes along with it, and how everyone is going completely berserk because LL Cool J has a hit that's out with Eminem. Go back to when this man was 16 years old, when he was
Ooh,
my radio, believe me, I like it loud. I'm the man with the box that can move the crowd. Do you understand? We talked about those types of things.
Come on.
And
Come
if you
on.
go back and you'll see exactly culturally what happened, it was a shift and it was something that happened in our culture where we were distracted.
Yep.
And when we
led
got
astray, sister. We wasn't distracted. We were led astray.
we absolutely were. And you know what? And that's when the message got changed. Because
Exactly. It left our
the
control.
message of because the music has always been the thing that has kept us powerful. Just like Wolfie said, that when you talk about the spirituals, the gospel music, oh my goodness, that's unmatched. If you want to see us get true power, where we will mentally, I don't care what your level of education is, but if you want to see us rise up, put some allow us to get connected from the spiritual component. They understand that now. So that's where the problem is. If they understand it, why don't we understand it
Yep.
and say, you know what? Guess what? This is your choice. We're not going to spend another 5 minutes discussing what's happening on your choice. Let's re-strategize, do an Allen Iverson crossover, have a different approach, and go to the whole. That's it. Period. Paragraph.
That's it.
I
Baby
land.
girl, you keep speaking to some references that I can only say, bless you, bless you, bless you.
Yep.
Indeed. Indeed. So let me ask y'all this. I'm jumping around a little bit, but let's go back to the FBA coin. What do you guys think about having an FBA? And what do y'all want this coin to do? Because I don't want, this coin is not just going to be a meme coin. It's not going to be like a Doge coin where it's just FBA and we all just support it. What do you guys know about cryptocurrency? What do you guys think about FBA cryptocurrency and FBA coin that can be used at FBA businesses and to exchange money as a payment center to Black Americans?
I personally don't have enough knowledge on the subject to be able to speak in any kind of articulate way on it. which is why you haven't heard me say anything, because I'm smart enough to know if I don't know nothing, shut the hell up.
Does anybody know anything about cryptocurrency on here? Anybody understand a little bit of it or know kind of like the basics, the idea of cryptocurrency and what it is?
Well, I know a little bit about it, but I'm into crypto. I've been purchasing crypto,
Okay. How long have
and
you been
I
purchasing crypto?
ooh, I missed that Bitcoin by I want to say by a couple weeks, because when it dropped down, when it first started 9 cents a coin, I
Mm-hmm.
forgot. I couldn't get nobody to explain it to me. I couldn't get the guy to explain it to me. If the fact at the time that if he knew what he was talking about, I'd be probably a trillionaire right now.
So let me tell
Because
you a story. Let me tell you a story. Okay. Back in 2009, that was right around like the market crash, and right around when Bitcoin, we start hearing things about a digital currency.
yes,
Okay, right around 2009. I was a young pup in the financial industry, and I had a mentor, Filipino guy, short guy, but with so much bravado. I mean, you would think if you talked to him on the phone, you would think he was black. Okay. And this brother was making a lot of money, and a couple other people were my mentors. And I got so excited when I heard about the idea of a digital currency, and it was Bitcoin. I went to my mentor, and I was like, man, this is the greatest thing, man. Have you heard about Bitcoin and digital currency, man? It's going to be the future. I can see, I can just envision it. We're no longer going to be using paper money. Everything's going to be digital. We're moving to a digital world. This is like Star Wars. This is like sci-fi. This is great. I was so happy about this thing. My mentor sat there. He was calm. He allowed me to get all this excitement out, and then he said, "That's the scam. We're never going to move to digital currency. You know the only things you can put your trust and your faith in is commodities, what
hmm
people use every day. The stock market been around for 100 years, and it's never failed us. It has its ups, it has its downs, but it's always going to be there. Leave this idea alone, and I don't want you to put 1 cent into it. I don't want you to put 1 cent into it. I had my little funky $100. I was ready to put it in. I was trying to get him to put it in with me, and he was like, "Nah, don't do that." And I should have put that $100 in there, and then y'all would never know who I am today.
that's right.
Hmm.
Or they probably would have unalived me because I made so much money.
So
Exactly.
Or maybe I saved my life. Maybe he saved my life. I don't
He
know.
needed you.
Maybe they saved my life. I don't know. But I would be so rich. But I was a young pup in the financial industry, and right around that time, they were doing this scam called Iraqi bullion. Anybody know about the Iraqi bullions, where you got these people telling you can buy gold in a sanctioned country like Iraq? Anybody remember that?
I do.
I had so many of my Filipino and my nurse clients who were starting these groups, and they ran into a guy that scammed them into buying some Iraqi bullion. And he gave them these fake reports of their money going up and up and up. And they invited me in. They said, "I want you to see this. How come you guys don't offer Iraq?" I said, "First of all, Iraq is a sanctioned country. We can't do business with it. You know, they're not. It's not real." I said, "You need to call your investor or call the guy who told y'all to invest this money that y'all gave y'all money to, and tell him you want some of that money back, and see what happens." So they got in a little group. They called the guy up. They said, "Hey, we want to pull out some money." And he's like, "No, no, this is not the time to pull out money. You want to keep it in there. This thing is growing. It's skyrocketing." I said, "No, no, 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 no. We want to pull out like half the money. We just want to pull it out." And all of a sudden, that guy disappeared. He took all of their money and disappeared.
mm,
They never heard from him again. So this was kind of around the same time, and this was probably why my mentor told me no, because there was all kind of scams,
yes,
especially with the market. They had these loans. They were doing these weird loans that you've never seen before, that you can never get today. They were doing these loans where your house becomes your credit, and you could put
Yes.
money into your house, like 10,000 into your house, and you have instantly a $10,000 line of credit. They were doing these weird loans. It was called the GMAC loans. I don't know if anybody remember the GMAC loan.
I
But
do.
if you were able to get this loan, that was actually a very amazing loan. If you actually got them to do what they said they were going to do, where you turn your house into a bank. But
Mhm.
I haven't seen since the crash. Since then, I haven't seen any GMAC loans after that. Okay, but
You know what?
go ahead.
I was just going to say, what's interesting about everything that you just said? It goes back to what Cousin said earlier. It still kind of lays the foundation for us having the knowledge, right? And
Yep.
I think that everything that what you're referring to is around the financial literacy, right?
Yes,
It's really having, there's a number of different tracks. If we look at the different things that are needed, it's not just one or two components. It's financial literacy, having an educational strategy and plan, determining what your skills are. Where exactly do you want to be? Where do you want to get into real estate? If you just, say, hey, I just want to, I have money that I want to invest. I have some money that's available from that I could actually just play with. I would like to make sure that we have an opportunity to make the movement go forward in a different direction that's positive. These are the types of things that we could potentially, my personal opinion, would be a great opportunity for us to have conversations about, because I think it's more than just the gas stations, because I'm going to say this and hopefully every sister in here understands exactly what I'm saying, because I don't understand how people from other countries know more about our hair than we do,
speaking
and
to the
how they're
mic, we're
making
losing you a little bit. Speaking to the mic.
how they're making more money from the hair industry, from people of color, from the black women,
Yeah,
from
that
the
always amazed me too.
that is,
What?
yeah. And
Always amazed me too.
how do you know more about our hair when we have our great grandmothers and grandmothers that created things in the kitchen to make our hair grow, but we've not invested in ourselves? Because you know what? Number one, it's been a lack of confidence. No one has said, you know what? Your hair is beautiful. I love those
Yep.
curls. Why don't you take that and market your product? It's
You
someone
know
standing
why?
on the outside saying, I'm
See,
going
something
to
like that, that's supposed to be coming from an HBCU.
that
Correct. But
that
Because
would
see,
be that.
my
go ahead.
sister
If you
used
have an
to, she got
HBCU, you don't know.
cosmetology when she was in high school.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, the points being, you learn to do your hair as a young lady early in life.
Hmm.
And the idea that you're not making money off your own, the thing that you do for you as a business, I mean, come on, ladies, that it's right there in front of you. Okay. Literally.
Let me say
But
this real
Absolutely.
quick.
anyway,
Let me say this real quick. Do you know that other groups study Black Americans? Did you know that?
That's
Yes.
exactly it.
oh, yes, absolutely right. They've been
Yep.
studying this
That's
the
why
entire
they're
time.
able to make money off of us, because YT people. Did you know YT got a video of how to sell to the Negro? Did you know that's a
Oh,
real video
absolutely.
out there? How to sell Negroes? They like name brand. They want to know that this stuff is going to last a long time. Negroes are concerned about status. They did a
That is correct.
whole study on us. And
Well,
That is
every
correct.
group knows that when they come into our community, they know, hey, the Black American's going to buy these products.
let
They
me
know
let me
because
share
they studied
let
us.
me share something with y'all about the hair product, the hair industry. Me and a coworker, we got so close to getting into the industry with the weaves and the hair, and it had to come from India.
That's right.
The gentleman told us we can't sell, and it's a coworker of ours. Oh yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll help you. Every 100%. How much you want? We told him, yeah, this how much money we have. I said, right off the bat, we got 10 each. We can start this process and get this stuff. He said, oh, no problem. Once he went back to his elders and his community leaders, and they told him, well, I know two gentlemen, young lady, I'm from Houston area too, said that they want to start this, and they say, no, we're not selling to them. Because if we sell to them, you taking food out of our people mouth.
See how they gatekeep?
And they killed that. He killed the
Exactly.
deal. They killed the deal.
But
And
see, this
I like what you say. I'm passionate about what you said because I brought this up on another live, and these women cussed me out and called me all kind of names. I say, Young ladies, let's take the power from these people. Go back to your natural hair and kill an industry. If they don't want
and
to let
and you know,
y'all in it, kill it.
and you know what, to your point, there's a lot that goes along with that, because again, one of the things that there's a lot of work that's required to maintain natural hair, but there's a lot of life changing, if you take the time to understand the chemicals that are put in these products, that for years, like the relaxers that we have used in our hair. You see, all if you there are tons of advertisements. Oh, ovarian C word. Okay, all of these
Mm-hmm.
things that are now surfacing that are detrimental to the existence of a woman and their reproductive abilities, that are coming because of the fact. Again, guess what? And I'm going to be a little aligned with the word of the God. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Everything that we've talked about up here aligns with the fact that we will be on top as long as we have a clear understanding of how to get there. And cousin, yes, I'm an HBCU alum as well, so that's exactly where a lot of this passion also comes from. My parents and my grandmother also came out of that. So in my mind, it's how do we take and come together as a community and move our legacy into something that can be repeated, because I feel like, especially in I'm Gen X, I should be pouring into, you need to know about this. You should understand about X, Y, and Z. You need to understand that there are certain things that you're going to need to do. Yes, there should be manual engagement from a labor perspective, but guess what? You also need to get your head on straight and understand from a technology perspective. If you want to
Get
make
closer to the
money,
mic, sister.
Yeah,
can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
A little bit louder.
a little bit louder.
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
There you go.
If you want to make money, you're going to have to get into that innovation from AI, and we have to learn how to use it. It'll change your world, but you have to be very careful about it. But again, all of that is a part of the strategy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to land my plane.
Yeah. AI, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna get your work done a lot faster, and it's gonna take a lot of the labor up out of it, and where you guys can get things. And I use it all the time. I'm a prompt engineer, if you want to call it that. I've been fooling around with this thing since it first came out. I know, man, technology is always, I should have got into technology. I'm studying cybersecurity right now, but I should have, when I was 19 years old, I was supposed to be in technology, and I jumped out because I was chasing money. And I was chasing this entertainment dream of becoming a rapper or entertainer. Got stuck in that little hole for a little bit. But I seen a lot of things. I learned a lot of things. And then financial advising was like my second home. I enjoyed that so much until I got sick. They told me you don't have much time to live, and then I lived. I'm still here. So God definitely has a plan for me, and I'm thankful to be alive today and healthy. I'm not sick. I'm healthy as hell. I may look a little big and brawny, but I'm good. I'm good. But let me say this: I want you
So,
guys
so
to think of. Hold on, real quick. I
Cybersecurity
want
definitely
you.
is the other one.
What'd you say?
I said cybersecurity definitely is the other skill that we definitely need to take in account and learn, because you know what, it's the easiest skill that you can learn, that you can work remotely from. That's
Yes.
it. And there's a lot that goes along with it, and you don't have to. A lot of people don't realize that you do not have to have a degree to go into cybersecurity.
No, you
That
don't.
the other thing that also learning about project management, that you do not have to have these degrees to go along with it. A lot of these courses are free and they're
Yeah.
online.
And we need to take advantage of those courses. Everybody needs to be taking advantage of things that you don't have to necessarily go to school for, but that you learn a lot of. This is a lot of feedback from you. I'm gonna mute you real quick. It's a lot of feedback. It's a hot mic. So I want you guys to think of
Give me
cryptocurrency
some
like
my
this.
privilege on this page if I can help.
Say again.
Give me some my privilege on this page so I can help you.
Let me. Okay, got you. Okay, I'll do that. Give me just a second. Okay. I want y'all to think of cryptocurrency as like a digital contract. Okay, a contract that whatever when you fulfill this contract, money is exchanged. So we can develop a coin that can do whatever we want it to do. It could say you must do this, and that. And once you do this, and that, then you get a coin. I want you to think of cryptocurrency as digital contracts and what it can do for us as Black Americans. We can put whatever program or whatever contract. We can use it as a payment center. We can use it as a form of crowdfunding. We could use it as a form of loans, zero interest loans. There's so many things that we can put in one coin that can benefit our people. I want y'all to think about what type of benefits would you like to see in a currency that can be exchanged. We know we know when you have $1, you give somebody $1, that's all they have. And we know the longer they hold on to that fiat money, the less power, earning and spending power that dollar has. So it's beneficial that once they get the dollar, that they spend the dollar in real time for it to maximize. Because if you hold that dollar too long, what costs $1 today might cost $2 tomorrow. But cryptocurrency is a little bit different. Cryptocurrency can either go up, or you can lose some money. We've seen it with Bitcoin. We've seen Bitcoin go to 100,000 and then go back down to 30,000 and then jump back up to 70,000. So it's very volatile. I'm not saying that we should put the stock in the end all be all in the FBA coin, but I think it's definitely something that we need to look at as a lineage and see how it can benefit us. What type of benefits would you like to see in your currency? And think of it on the terms of a contract. What type of contracts would you like to have inside of a digital currency? Anybody can answer that. It's an open. Anybody?
Well, I'm just on mainstream crypto. You know, the ones that's out there right now. But as far as what you
You know all
speaking
those
of,
have contracts. You know all those have contracts
yes,
on.
yes, and that part of it, I'm starting to learn. But I just got into it because I missed out on Bitcoin, as I said earlier, and I'm not going to miss out on this next round. And I got a few, I got something out there, but I like what you're saying. I understand the game. I understand the game. I understand the cryptocurrency. It would be a plus that you elaborate on it more for your viewers, and I'm in. I'm 100% in because I've seen it. I've made money off the crypto.
Too much.
Right.
Give us an example of what you think should be in it, like an example compared to other coins that you see out there. Because I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay. So what I would see, some examples, and I have it all written down. My laptop's messing up, so I might be off a little bit. But what we need, I think a payment center, a quick way to pay each other. That's one benefit that we can have. Being able to use it at FBA stores, FBA businesses as an advantage. College fund, that's a benefit. Something you can gift your children. Like I said, it might be worth a penny today, but you hold on to it tomorrow, it might be worth $1, and then things change. You get 1,000,000 of these coins, 10,000 of these coins, and then it's worth $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $20, and now you're talking about some spending power. Okay, but the type of contract I'm talking about is it can do many things. It can say we can have a contract for a benefit would be let me hold on, my mind is going back. But a contract, it could be like a contract for banking. Whenever we need to raise money for certain businesses, there could be a contract in there which say after this many gets sold, this amount of money gets put into this business for this.
We could be waiting for the next IPO.
It could be that too. There's many benefits, and that's what I want us to think about, because I don't have all the answers, you guys. I don't have all the answers. I want to know what we need as a people. It could be a form of reparation. We could say at this minute, that what I want to do is I was thinking about making it match our $1.9 trillion, but maybe that's too many coins out there. Maybe we just want like a billion coins. I think a billion coins is something good that we can start with. 1 billion coins, and we can
Just circulate them amongst the family.
yeah. We can do airdrops. We can do free. We can give out 100 million coins to just random FBA people just to get the spur of it. You know, get the spur of it. We can offer that as payment. We can say, okay, listen, man, I need you to do this work on my house. I need you to redo the roof and put up solar power roofs, and I'm going to pay you, and you're going to work for these coins, and these coins are going to be worth such and such in the future if you hold on to them. We can use it for projects. You know, people say, okay, we want to do this housing project over here. We want to buy back the block. That could be a benefit of the coin. It can make sure that we put aside money so we can buy up certain businesses and certain housing in a certain community and turn it and regentrify it to black, if that makes sense. So that could be a benefit right there of what the power of this coin can do. And it, like I said, we can pretty much with developers. You know, one of the ways we're going to pay the developers to work on this is we're going to give developers. We're going to have probably like 12 developers on this, and each of them are going to get 8 million coins. 8 million coins. That's a lot. That's a lot to say. Hey, I want to develop this coin and make sure it's great. And there's a benefit. So it seems like maybe we pay them some cash and some Bitcoin or not Bitcoin, but some FBA coin on the back end. But they develop the contract that we want. They put it. We got to have a payment center. I want to have the quickest payment center where it's like not even a second. Like it's instantly it's transferred in our account. That's a contract. We need to build more businesses and buy more and have more grocery stores. We need to have a contract in that to where when you buy an FBA coin, you're going to support your local grocery store, and that's going to be a black-owned grocery store. That's going to be a black-owned housing project. There's so many benefits and contracts that we can put inside this one coin. So that's why I want you guys to think in the phone. What kind of contracts do you want to see inside of a cryptocurrency coin that we can develop? That's so phenomenal. Go ahead.
Land ownership, land,
That's what I was about to say.
land, water. We need to utilize petroleum, our natural resources. So when you look at other countries and stuff, they use the resources of the land. And we can actually get minerals. We can actually get this by owning land in this country and then selling off or drilling on that land.
But see,
Honestly,
again, we're still getting down to the skill set of refineries and having our cats being able
but
to
we
take
never
those
lost that
minerals,
skill.
those raw materials, and translating them into the modern era so that they can be used. That's where we're getting this. That's where this gap is coming from. It's the same gap. Quite honestly, it's the same gap that's in Africa. The
Not
high
only
skill,
that,
the superimposed, that information, that knowledge base, that source of how to is basically, I'm not gonna say it's being
Real
kept,
estate
but
school is less than
it's being
$1,000. We don't push it.
secluded.
It's getting larger. That gap is getting larger.
Right.
That's the
and you can
unfortunate
also
part.
attach this coin to the banks, the black-owned banks in America, because it's what 12 of them, 12 or 18 of them, I
No,
think.
it's way more than 12 black owned.
Hello, hello, my people. Miss
See,
you
they need to
so
be
much.
working together significantly.
Yes. Yep.
And you know what? That would be another great thing if we could get a like listings and maybe start having the ability to provide things that are black owned, like black owned banks that we know that that are vetted. Maybe we have some team members that can vet the banks, and when we say vet them, have a discussion and really have an understanding. Like what is it? One United Bank or something like that. Like we know that they are black owned. They are a credit union. They may have certain benefits, and that may be who we need to do business with to do X, Y, and Z. To Cousin's point, because of the fact that we are really this land issue is becoming more of a major component because it's there. Of course, we're not making any more land in any shape, form, or fashion. But this is why these records and these conversations, and why I'm going to say this for the last time, and I'm going to land my plane on this. One of the things that I will encourage people to do is really to make sure that you go back and do your oral history with the oldest person in your family, so that you'll know exactly what your connection is to the indigenous and to your Native American connection, because that will tell you, when you start doing your history, how much land is out there that's attached to your family, and that a lot of it is going to be gobbled up within the next, I'm going to say, just with all transparency, I'll give it maybe 2 years at tops, because
Yep.
it's unclaimed. Some of it's unclaimed, but people, especially on TikTok, are becoming more versed, and they're having more conversations, and it's time to reclaim, because a lot of these documents have been forged. They have been and there's people that have been on the land that was a part of the treaties that was given to our people as a part of the land jackets. That's why, again, standing on what we were talking about, FBAs, people from other countries don't know what that means. They don't understand what that means, because they weren't part of that someone came over and just snatched something from your people and said, oh, I'm going to take over this and build upon that. Okay, I'm going to land my plane. I'm done with that.
I just
I
want
tell
to
you, I
ask
think
one
it's like
question.
this.
I've been
Let me say
listening
this.
to everybody for a long time. Can I just say one thing? I've been here about 45 minutes. I just want to ask Too Much. What is the coin going to be back with? Gold? Is it going to be on
It's a
the
digital currency, so
UFS?
it's a
Right,
digital
right. What I'm
currency.
saying,
Go ahead.
are we as FBAs going to have our coin backed by something?
Cryptocurrency. Got a hot mic back
Brother,
there.
mute up, brother. Mute up, user.
Yeah.
Okay.
So cryptocurrency is not backed. It's backed by contract. It's backed by the value of the contract. So it's not necessarily backed by gold. It's backed by public opinion. It's backed by us. It's backed by our $1.9 trillion spending power. That's what it's going to be backed by. It's not going to be backed by anything like gold, because it doesn't work like that. These are contracts that once they get performed, now payment is released. And instead of paying you in fiat money, they pay you in something called a digital currency, and that digital currency has a value on that. It has a value. And whatever value of that digital currency is today, like I said, you hold on to it longer, it could be worth more, it could be worth less. So it is, I'm not saying that cryptocurrency is the end all be all for us, but it is a form of payment. And right now it's very volatile. But if you see how Bitcoin, and you see how Ethereum, and you see how Binance and all those other digital currencies out there, they have a couple other, what's the other one? They have the Dogecoin. You see how people are making money off that. It's a way to bring wealth back into our community, and also secure wealth in our community. So it's not backed by anything gold. It's not backed by any commodity. It's backed by its contract. Whatever that contract is, that contract gives it value. When you go mow the lawn and you finish landscaping and it looks beautiful, boom, immediately, you don't gotta wait for the owner to give you payment. Immediately, once that task is done completely, you get your money. It's right there. So it's a form of a payment center. It also can be used, like I said, for crowdfunding. We can do some liquidity pools with that. There's something called staking and yielding. I don't want to get too technical, because I know you guys are not in it. I don't want to bore you guys, but you can do something like staking and yielding, where you could say, you hold this coin for 2-3 years. We're going to give you a 5% flat interest rate for holding this coin. So on top of whatever you put in, we're going to give you an additional 5% interest. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with this coin to build wealth. It's a contract. So I want you to think of it like a task being done, and when that task is done to the T, then payment is released. A coin is released, and that coin can be, in a sense, an asset to you. not necessarily a liability. And we expect it to grow, to get big, and we make it. Listen, if black people, if we point at something, it's going to be phenomenal. So think about any industry we ever got into. If we point at one of us on here right now and say we're going to support you, we can make that person a millionaire overnight. Overnight, we can make FBA coin a success overnight. If we get a million people to say, "Hey, I'm with this FBA coin," guess what? That coin is going to be successful. It's going to have value. It's going to be worth something, and you're going to have not just FBA trying to buy it. You're going to have other people saying, "Oh, this is the new coin. We all got to put into this." And the more people that put into it, the more valuable it becomes. The more it grows, the more it raises in value. So if we all 48 million of us got onto this Bitcoin, there's no way it couldn't be a success. There's no way. There's no way it can't be worth something and it can't stable itself out. We are the stability on that coin.
How about
And
how,
get
how
too
about
too much. Get your audience to understand. You got to Google blockchain because all of this is done on blockchain. That's
Yeah,
the future.
blockchain is just a ledger. Blockchain is
That's
just a ledger.
yeah.
It's just a
That's what
place
this all
to
been run
store
off.
information. It's probably the most reliable and most safest place to
Yep.
store information because it's there forever and it tells you exact. So if I give you $1 and then you give that dollar to somebody else and you give that and that person gives $1, we don't know where that money came from. We don't know where. But with the blockchain, it's different. You know exactly who started it, where it came from, and how many hands it done passed. You're going to know with this one coin how many hands this coin has passed to. That's why the blockchain is so powerful because it's a ledger. It's something. It's like the best. Listen, we can put our genealogy. Did you know we can put our genealogy into our coin? That's another benefit. We can have our own documentation of where our families come from, and we can put it on the blockchain so it exists forever.
That's a good idea.
Yep.
That's a good idea. Hey, have you thought about halving or like putting scarcity on it? That's another way to put value on it too. Like
Yeah,
so
that's why we
many.
don't want
That's
to
what I
do.
was
That's
thinking.
why I thought about 1.9 trillion coins is a lot. I say about a billion
No,
coins.
that's just the spending power, in my opinion. But the number of people,
1 billion coins, I think, is enough that we can work with, and that's enough scarcity. We block it off at 1 billion or 2 billion coins and say that's
That's your
it.
value. Yep.
Those will go
And
fast.
it'll keep the value. And we
Yeah, they'll
and,
go
and,
Well,
fast.
and we bring it to the market at 1 penny.
yep.
We
Yep.
bring it to the market at 1 penny and let it grow from there. And again, our developers that are going to work on this, we're going to give our developers to work on this and make the contract so tight and so dope. We're going to give them 8 million coins, and then we're going to say, hey, you hold on to this 8 million coins. Guess what? Once it gets to $1, that's $8 million to building this FBA coin. But we're
Well,
going
brother,
to.
I'm in for sure 100% because I know
So this is
what you
going to
can
be
make
done
off.
within the next. Just so you guys know, I'm planning on getting this done in the next 6 months to 12 months. I just, I
Okay.
don't believe in rushing anything. I believe in getting the right people together, getting the right incentives together, because I'm not paying nobody out the pocket to create this coin. And not that it's even difficult to create this coin, but we want it with some level of sophistication. And we need the right
proper due
contract.
diligence is always required when we're talking about
Slow is
finances.
always the way. I'm the turtle, not the hare. Slow is. I
And
want to build. I build relationships slowly. I don't believe in building relationships fast.
and not
Everything
only
Let me
that,
slow.
let,
I want to inspect what I expect. That's my
that's right.
mentality. I
Quality
don't
versus
ever want to move too fast. I want to be fully transferable with the family because I know we have trust issues within our lineage, and I don't ever want to move. If you see somebody moving too fast, tell them slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Tell
Pump your
them, tell
brakes.
them Rome wasn't built in a day.
let me say this right quick, Pam. What I've heard, and again, you know me, I'm trying to be as positive in this thing. When I hear what we always saying, and we also appear to be a slightly older crowd. We Gen X and up in there, and but we got some things. We know of what our elders did.
yes,
Our youngsters do not. So it's
exactly.
up to us to pass on to them what
Yes,
we
Well,
have.
I like
One of the
genealogy
things,
got it in our coin.
one of the safest things that our people did during our most attacked times was they had a green book.
come on.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
green book told you where everything was safe.
Exactly.
Now, if we go do something and we go pass it down, now I'm just putting it out there to the panel because as the more I talk about it, the nicer it kind of get. But there were many things that can go within that green book more than just logic.
Just say and let the plane land right there.
Yes.
So what's
Enough
the purpose?
said.
What's the real purpose of this coin, right? It's for economic empowerment to foster economic growth within FBA community by encouraging commerce, savings, and community reinvestments. Peer-to-peer transactions enable seamless, low-cost transactions among members of the FBA community. And investment and crowdfunding allow FBA members to pool resources for business, investments, real estate projects, and community initiatives. That's really the purpose of this coin.
It's economic freedom.
It's an economic vehicle, exactly.
Hey, there's a guy called
As currency and economics as a vehicle to take you where you want to go.
there's a guy named Don Owens, a black dude. He got a hydrogen company. He's just now starting. He's just now building his first factory ever on Earth. Like there ain't no other companies like it. I think you and him should really hook up when it comes to that coin in his business because he kicking off good, and I think he could drag you along with him, and you could also help him out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's HNO. It's HNO.
I'm open for
Just
business, man. My consulting firm is open for business, man. I'm trying to get my project. Like I said, I'm really heavily working on this FBA gas station thing. That's another project I'm partaking on.
Oh
And I
wow.
want to introduce it to the family. I think we need to start looking at. We need to go back. Let me get off crypto for a minute. Let me talk about the Pan Black American mindset and movement.
Can I say something before you go?
Go ahead, Dick. Go ahead.
So I know you said something about crypto and the backing behind it, like contracts. Can there be like a crypto bank that just serves black people, and that
There
crypto
should be.
bank
There should see
and
most
that
banks don't take cryptocurrency. The Bank of America is one of them. I think Wells Fargo and Chase is another one. They don't. Matter of fact, if you even have cryptocurrency money, they don't even want you putting it in their banks. Why? Because think about that. Cryptocurrency is actually a bank in itself. The blockchain is a bank
Yep.
in itself. You
Yep.
don't need a bank. So if we do start an FBA cryptocurrency bank, FBA bank that accepts cryptocurrency, that will be groundbreaking enough. That will bring a lot of people who deal in crypto to all of a sudden want to move to our black American bank, and that's more money for lending, more money, more resources for community initiatives, and all the above. You understand that?
Okay,
So that's
yeah. And
groundbreaking.
with that particular point you made right there, when that gets funded, can it be the money that's being invested in that crypto bank be used to buy physical resources like gold to back it up?
Of course. I don't want you guys to think about gold backing it up. You understand? Digital currency, commodities are commodities. It's different. The stock market does not work like cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency does not work like the stock market.
Yeah,
The
crypto is
stock
just
market
y'all
always.
like he said, crypto is a bank. Each coin is his own bank. That's how you want to look at that. Like each coin is his own pot. Is pretty much
Okay.
what he was saying.
Okay.
Okay, love, love. You're always welcome on this platform, and we happy Veterans Day to you. We thank you for your service to this country, and we appreciate you always. Yeah, man. You got. I mean, this can definitely be something to catapult us quicker and getting. Like I said, we're always going to stand on business, and we're gonna stand on business, and we're gonna get our tangibles, and we're gonna get our reparations. But we don't have to wait. Whatever they give us can be a bonus now. We can start putting things together for because let's be real. We got people that believe we're gonna get it, and we got people that believe that we're never gonna get it. But this is
Let
a
me
way
ask you this.
we can take away that demystifying, and we
That's
can
the
do it.
cohort and buy up land and or properties.
Say
What
it
do y'all
again.
think of it? I'm piggybacking off what Wolfie said about, buying land and properties, because it's not painful at all if it's a whole cohort doing it, incorporate or whatever, LLC it, and just get out there and start snatching it up. Because every time, you know, a whole bunch of things get popped up, everybody else jumps on it and we miss out. So
Right.
Yeah,
Think of
that's
the
the key.
you know
FBA
what I
coin.
mean?
Think of the FBA coin as a digital freedman's bank that the government doesn't control. That's the big key in cryptocurrency. The government does not control. It's decentralized.
Yeah.
That's why the
Yep.
blockchain is there. It's no government can shut it down
It's the
because
answer
it's
for the
not
government.
connected to the government.
It's the
It,
answer for the government. It's the
yeah,
answer for banks too. So if everything worked against y'all, you would run to crypto to save your money. That's what it's
yes.
supposed to be
Think
for.
of it as the Freedmen's Bank times 20 million. You understand what I'm saying? Think of it to the 10th power. It's a modernized digital Freedmen's Bank in this one little coin.
I
Again,
guess
like I
because I
said,
don't really
you can give one
understand
coin
it
to
that
your
much.
child.
I know I own some. My daughter from back in 2020, the one with the dog on it. I haven't even asked her in years what's it
Doji,
doing. Because
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
yes, was it that
That's a
one with the
meme
dog?
coin. It
Yeah,
doesn't really do
only a
anything.
few $100s worth. I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's not
it's
worth
a
nothing.
you know why it's never gonna do anything because it's just a meme coin. It's like Shibu or what's it called? Shibu INU.
Shabu. Yep.
See,
Shibu. It's just a
yeah,
meme. It doesn't do anything. It's
yeah.
just based off of perception, and if you like this meme, you buy the coin. Our coin is not going to be that. Our coin is not going to be a meme coin.
Okay.
We're going to have actual contracts that does things for our community. That's valuable to us. That's why I'm asking, what type of benefits do y'all want in this coin? Because it has to have value to us, and as long as it has value to us, that's all that matters. That's what's going to give it the value that it's going to have, the contract. So,
I don't think
So,
people. I don't think people
would
understand when you say
owning
benefits.
land and properties increase the value of the coin? Like if we own stuff, like
no, that's
that's not how that. Okay,
no.
I'm gonna have to read up on it. Then.
Yeah,
That
I
would
don't. I
actually be
don't.
where I would say it.
El,
It's
El,
not that it's not a good
how do you say
idea,
your
brother. I
name?
just think that most of us don't have enough information on the subject to be able to really speak on it in any real
Yeah, that's just smart
significant
nerd
way.
stuff. Yeah.
Tell them
Yeah.
tell
Well,
them
no,
about
it's
the
not.
Yeah.
benefits.
It's just, I mean, yes, it is, but it's also something that you should know you need to know.
They don't know
So,
about contracts. They
So,
well,
don't know what you mean
it's,
by contracts.
LIU, how do you say your name, brother? How do you say your name?
Oh, L, you like. Just say L. It's cool.
L, you're like, okay, L, I want you, you seem like you have knowledge on this, so I want you to explain it in layman's term for the people to understand.
Yeah, like which part of it? Just coin how it works.
Yeah, just give us the rundown of basically how a coin works, how it's its own banking.
Um,
Yeah.
basically, like the banks keep records of when you put money in the bank, they keep records by your name and all that, and somebody will have to hack their system and wipe it clean to take your money, or however, or the bank will have to go bankrupt to lose your money. With blockchain, they can't bankrupt blockchain. It's literally just a bunch of numbers showing that you made a purchase in this whatever coin you buy. It's just a bunch of numbers. So basically, the internet is full of data, and it all needs to be solved with math. So each coin or your computer is pretty much solving all these equations, and you get paid with cryptocurrency. So you got paid for helping the internet to solve all these equations that's slowing the internet down. Once you solve those equations, the internet can then speed up again. So your computer power is constantly keeping the internet flowing clean by solving all these equations, and you keep getting paid in cryptocurrency. You can literally hit the sell button, y'all, and get real money, the same equivalent for that, and actual, money anytime you want to. It's pretty
Yeah.
much what cryptocurrency is. But it came out around the time where they plugged those AI robots in. Blockchain, I'm sorry. It came out around the time they plugged those AI robots in, and they started talking to each other, and nobody understood what they were saying, so they hurried up and unplugged them. But a lot of benefits came out of that, and blockchain is one of them. And nobody quite understood how they did it, but it was genius. And now it's just an ongoing thing with blockchain. Like they can't stop it. It's just an equation solver. And that's what these Griggs and Bitcoin miners and all these different things y'all keep hearing about. That's what they are. They're solving the internet equations. But anyway, cryptocurrency is pretty much the blockchain is what protects you. It's like your bank records. You'll get a copy. Like every time you buy something, you'll get a copy of your blockchain numbers showing that you made this actual purchase. Nobody else can have that number but you because it's only one copy of it. And it just shows that that's your coin. You know what I'm saying? But you do have to be careful when you send it off because there's nobody out there to go get your coins back for you once you send it. It's literally your coins. So it's protected from everybody. Like there's nobody that can come hit a kill switch on your coin. No, nothing. There's nothing they can do about it. That's why it's a hedge against, like, you know what I'm saying? People controlling your money. It's literally how they was on the dark web selling things that they didn't want people to keep record of. They would use cryptocurrency because there's no records of who bought it or where it's going. It's literally protection on you and your money. And it's like I say, and it solves itself. There's nobody behind it. There's no boss. So that's the benefit of cryptocurrency. Is literally yours once you buy it. There's no records of you having it to nobody else. You just get a number and that's all that exists until you sell it. So that's pretty much what it is, y'all. And then it's like each coin, like I said, is its own bank. So like his coin, FBA or whatever, would be its own bank. Like you would trust him over everybody else. You'll put your money in his bank, his FBA coin. You know what I'm saying? And you'll just watch it just rock. And if he put a scarcity on it, like a halving or whatever, that means like every quarter, your dollar gets turned into 50 cents, which makes your coin worth more because it's less coins. Like the coins that are out there are being lessened every quarter. So you may have like 1 million coins, and then like say by the end of the year, you may have like 500,000 coins left. So that puts value on all the coins, even more value because it's less and less coins. So that's pretty much how that works as far as like when I was talking about the halving and, you know what I'm saying, the scarcity of it. I don't know if that's how route he's going to go, but I would go that route if I was him.
I'm definitely going that route. We're definitely going to have halving, then we're definitely going to create scarcity, and we're definitely going to make this coin as worth, as we're going to, I think this FBA coin can one day compete with Bitcoin.
Yeah. If you do halving, it has to. If you do halving, because like I said, that's scarcity, man. But Bitcoin, people don't know though. When they say Bitcoin,
somebody look up what Bitcoin is worth right now today. Somebody look that up.
83,000.
82,000.
And y'all don't know this too. What a lot of our people don't know this.
Yeah,
82.
Yeah, it's up there.
89.
And we're talking about giving 8 million coins out to our developers that help work on this project.
Yeah, a lot of our people don't know this though.
I think you can create generational wealth right there with a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Actually, right now it hit 84.7.
And it's gonna go. And guess what? Because of Trump being off, it's gonna go up even more, y'all.
It's already starting. Yeah, it's already starting.
Y'all already seen the stock just off of just the election alone. The stock market is going up too, y'all.
Yep.
We got 4
years. FBA coin though.
We're gonna have 4 years of a great economy, assuming nobody comes in and tries to ruin it. We don't have another scamdemic. We're gonna have a booming economy for the next 4 years, and we have to, as FBAs, we got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Let me tell you why FBA is good though. FBA is good, y'all, because Bitcoin was only good when it was low and cheap, and you know what I'm saying, the poor people can afford it. That's only for rich people now because you have to buy a whole coin to get the full percentage when it moved. Yeah. So like say if Bitcoin is 80,000 and it moved up to 100,000, that's a $20,000 profit. But if you only got 10 grand in there, you ain't gonna get that $20,000 profit. You only gonna get like $2,000 out of that $20,000 movement. You see what I'm saying? But if you were to buy FBA, you'll get the whole full percentage of movement every time it moves.
You want to get in at the beginning. You don't want to get in when it's worth 84,000. You want to invest in this coin not today, but in the next 6 months to a year when we roll it out.
Yep.
You want to hop on it, and you want to be involved. You want to get you 8 million coins too. We're gonna release it at a penny. It's gonna be worth a penny in the beginning, 1 penny, and you guys hop on it. Get as much as you can and watch the value just go up even overnight. You want to know who's backing the FBA coin? Black Americans. We're the backing. We're the ones that tell it how much it's going to be worth.
That's making a statement.
We're the ones. It's not no gold. Wow. You're the currency now. Black consciousness is the currency now. And that's going to dictate the value of that coin. And I'm telling you, it's going to create millionaires. Overnight, millionaires. The developers alone that work on this project, they're going to be set for life. They're going to have generational wealth for the first time in their life. It might create billionaires because we control $1.9 trillion. So imagine the billionaires we're going to create from this coin, and we're going to do it under the Trump administration, right up under their damn noses. And there's nothing they can do about it because it's not connected to any bank, any centralized bank. Is decentralized. It's on the blockchain, and it's going to be amazing.
Okay, so when it gets sold, when individuals decide to sell their coins, maybe they want to pull money out. How can we for those in the United States, how can they prevent Uncle Sam from taxing it?
You
We
can't.
can't.
You cannot do that. They gonna get their cut, just like the whatever app you choose to use. They gonna get a percentage of it too. That's why you need to look. I mean, they're not gonna like say if your profit is $10, right? They're not gonna be like, well, we that $10 ain't gonna cover you selling it. No, they're only gonna take a percentage of what you sell. So they take like out of $10, say they took like 30 cents out of $10. They gonna get their cut, and then like the feds already got their hands in this. They can't tax the actual coin itself. So they got something worked out with the apps and all these people, you know what I'm saying, where they get their
You know
hands
how
in
we
it.
prevent that? That's why lobbying is important, and we got to bring in people in government that are cryptocurrency friendly. That's why. That's all we got to do is lobby the right people and make them cryptocurrency friendly. And guess what? We don't even have to do that because we already have other groups doing that for us. You understand?
I was gonna say
Okay,
I
so
don't really
what
think that's
about
gonna be a problem under Trump.
what
No,
about
for real, right. And
okay?
Fed now, you think are they still going with Fed now? Have you heard about that?
Say again?
Have you heard about Fed now?
No. What is that?
Oh, pretty much their own. They try to come up with their own version of the coin.
Oh yeah.
of
No,
their
no,
own
no. They
crypto.
already have it. It's called the USB something, USB-C something. They already have their own cryptocurrency coin for the Fed. It's based on US. So you can take your money out of Bitcoin right now and put it in this. I don't remember the name. You got to go to Coinbase to find it or whatever platform you use. And it's like a USBS or USFDA coin, and it's worth $1. So
Oh,
whatever you transfer over there, whatever coin you transfer over there, it's worth. It tells you what it's worth in real money. So it's like
oh,
it's a safe place. It doesn't. It's not volatile. It kind of stays
yeah,
around the same.
yeah. I see
So
what you're saying. It's like a protection. Like it's a hedge. It's like pretty much a
they have it
dollar.
right now. They
Let
have
me
it right
Yeah,
ask
now.
something. Let me ask something. I think this would be a question for highlight Jill him.
yeah. L. Yep.
So like I got crypto right now, right? So I'm
Yeah.
already like $40,000 in profit,
Mhm.
and I'm here in the United States, right? And I also have a bank account in Nigeria. So if I want to move my crypto to the decentralized exchange to my ledger, those profits, those coins, then if I go to Nigeria, I could pull it out into a bank account in Nigeria. Can the U.S. government track that for tax purposes?
No, they cannot.
No.
If you send it over there with there's a number that you'll get.
This is high
In
level right here, y'all. This is high
Yep.
level. Y'all don't want to know about it. If you don't want to get this high level information, log off now because we're talking about some deep strategy right now. Y'all don't even understand.
Because I've been thinking about it, because lately I saw an article in London where they arrested some crypto guys for scamming. So I was trying to wonder what's the scam like? I mean, is it because they try to move money through the decentralized exchange? Is the UK government or the US government able to track that? Because I thought the decentralized exchange, they had no control over that.
No, they wouldn't be because of that. They would be arrested for some other reason. Yeah,
No,
it couldn't be because of that.
let me collaborate on that. It wasn't about the guys doing something fishy. The U.S. government wanted those coins. They wanted Bitcoin because they right now they got the majority of the Bitcoins. They're trying to get it out of the hands of civilians.
Mm, mm.
That's what this is all about.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
taking it out of circulation.
That's
You
it.
do y'all do remember they was chasing down a few people that started Bitcoin. Remember they was chasing
Yep.
down, arresting
They
them
had
left
this
and
one.
right.
Yep. They had this one kid with what he had like $87 billion worth.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
And Putin's daughter is the biggest owner. Putin's
Yep.
daughter is the biggest owner of all.
yeah.
Last I
So
checked.
so with all
It
that
matter.
said,
Listen, you want
with all that said,
you want to
like,
know catch up? You want to know how to catch up to these YT folks and these YT billionaires and trillionaires out there? It's through digital currency. We can actually catch them. We can actually create our own billionaires and catch them. And
Sure can.
guess what? Hold on. Don't think they're not going to come at us. Don't think they're not going to try to unalive us because we're now competing on a global scale. This can level the playing field is what I'm saying. Cryptocurrency can level the playing field. And guess what? All countries in the next I don't want to put a time up next 20, 30, 40 years, believe me, it's all going to be digital currency because nobody trusts the government. Nobody
Well, yeah.
trusts their government.
Not
Governments
only
will
that.
go bankrupt.
You know what? That's
Matter
a
of
good
fact,
answer
can
for
go
bricks
bank. That's
too.
hence the word
Yeah,
bankrupt. Banks can go
that's
bankrupt.
That's
Okay,
a good answer for bricks
look,
too, though.
look
You
at
know
a
that, right?
bricks too.
seedling
Yep.
bank. You can put
Yeah.
your money in a bank. Think of what's been happening with Bank of America. People been showing up at Bank of America trying to pull their money out, and they couldn't pull nothing out. Think about that. Think about the mass hysteria. But with digital currency, you don't have to worry about that. The only thing you got to worry about is forgetting your passcode. You forget your passcode, all your money's gone.
You're
It's
done.
locked up.
And don't
It's going
lose
to
your
take
wallet.
100 years for them to figure out the passcode for them to get that money back. So don't forget your passcode. That's the only thing. That's the only downfall of owning crypto. If you ever forget your passcode, you're done. You're
There's
locked
a
up.
wallet code too, guys. There's a wallet code. It says a bunch of different phrases. You want to copy that somewhere and keep it somewhere
They
secret, like I
keep it
told you.
somewhere. Say, don't lose that phone. Write it on a piece of paper. Put it in your safe. Don't lose that passcode. Do
It
not
don't
lose
change,
that
y'all. It
passcode.
stays the same. So it don't change. It's just a bunch of phrases. Like it'll say they, yesterday, watch. It'll just say a bunch of different words. It's just basically your combination of words saying that that's your wallet. So no matter where you go, you can open your wallet wherever you go with those phrases
That's
in
right.
Right.
that particular
Right.
order.
So, which means, like Too Much said earlier, it seems like this dual citizenship is going to be a very important thing for Black Americans, especially if you're going to go into that crypto investment category. Because for me, I do not want to give Uncle Sam another penny of my dollar. That's just the way I am. If I could move that money out of here without being taxed, so be it.
This is for educational purposes. I'm not teaching people how to hide money from the government. This is educational purposes. TikTok. Okay, we're not.
Excuse me, but I'm only laughing, brother, because you really think that's anything anybody in here want to do? Okay.
I just didn't want to say nothing.
Listen.
It's
I'm
all
saying,
serious.
we're keeping it with the pan Black American consciousness. I'm saying we're keeping it America focused. Be one first. No disrespect to any of our African brothers, but they're not ready for the level that we're coming with. They're not ready. They don't want to give us land. They don't want to give us resources. We try to do business all the time, and there's just too much things going on. There's too much tribalism to deal with. We can't work with a tribalist mindset. Black Americans cannot work with someone with a tribalist mindset. So we have people here in the Americas, and I'm not going to mention the country name. I think somebody already figured it out and put it in the chat already. If you guys were paying attention, somebody put it in the chat already what country I was talking about. But I'm gonna give that over to the Discord. Everybody's gonna know what that country, and I want everybody to do their research on this country. And I'm telling you, they're Black American friendly. They want us there, and they want to give us. What we're asking for. If we can get that, what we're asking for, that's a second home base. It's not the home base. America, we're not leaving America. We're staying here, but we're utilizing another country's natural resources to get our stuff popping over here. And it's going to be reciprocal. We're going to build up America, and we're going to help them build up their country. It's going to be a reciprocal thing. And especially if
That's
they're giving
dope.
us land, if they're giving us resources, we're going to work with that. We're going to work with that. So instead of reaching out to Africa and doing it over there, we're going to do it right here in the Americas.
That's
America.
hard.
And eventually, once our Caribbean brothers and sisters get that hate up out their heart, we can start doing some things with them. But until that happens, we got to work with those who want to adopt the Black consciousness. That's why we are pan-Black Americans. We're not Pan-Africanism anymore. It's pan-Black American or nothing at all. That's the
I also think if whatever country that is, let's say they appropriate land, for FBA or Black Americans or anybody from the Americas that are Black. I also think that you guys probably need to get into political positions.
Oh yeah, they're gonna let us run for office out there too, y'all. They're gonna let us do what we need to do because we're gonna make that country great. This is not a thing like happened in Libya. This is not a government sanctioned project. This is a 100% grassroots pan-Black American movement that we are doing. We are funding. We are putting this together. We're not talking to any government about this. We're doing this on our own. So this is not going to be a Libya thing where we starve out. No. It's already infrastructure there. They got about, if I tell y'all the population, y'all probably going to know. But they got about 500,000 people there. That's a small place. But they have enough to fit 18 million.
Wow.
Yeah,
They're
because
only 500,000, but they got enough to fit 18 million, and they got natural resources. They got gas, oil, they got diamond. They got what we need. They got what we need, and we can go there. It's not Chile, brother. It's not Chile. I'm not talking about. It's a black country. I'll tell you that it's a melanated country. Okay, and these brothers look like us. If I'm being honest, they actually have the phenotype of us. Okay, so I'm just telling you, we have, and that's not the only country that. Listen, a lot of countries want Black Americans, y'all. They're just not saying it because it's not popular right now. But once we get this cracking, a lot of doors are going to open up for Black Americans. A lot of people are going to say, hey, we want dual citizenship with Black Americans because they're so phenomenal, because they're going to benefit us in ways we could never have. Think of the Olympics. Think of having another, another, I don't want to call it a homeland, but like a second base. And people going over and building that country up and bringing all kind of gold medals and trophies to that country. That's amazing. That's amazing. We're that phenomenal that if we all decide to leave the United States, and we're not doing that, we're not leaving anyway. We're here. We're building this thing up. But all that Olympic, all that ingenuity, all that innovation that comes from us, all those inventions that comes with us, all the great music and culture that comes with us gets transferred to somewhere else. And guess what? That's going to make America get some act right. Think about that. When they see that other people want us, they're going to be, you know what, we better treat our Black Americans right.
Yep.
Because
I feel like if you guys get into political positions, all that crazy stuff that the West does to steal natural resources and stuff like that, that stuff is going to be checkmated.
Listen, brother, I just don't want to tell you. I'm gonna. Now I'm not talking to you.
Right. You know, there's some things you got to keep quiet, brother.
I don't want to. You don't need to know. This ain't for you to know. Fate, whatever your name is, Fate. I'm talking to Fate, not Dig. I don't want to tell you. I'm gonna release it to the FBA family, and I want the FBA family to do some research on this country I'm talking about. I want y'all to do the research, and I want y'all.
Yeah, Fate been down there popping shit the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I started to respond to him, but I let him go out. He's too irrelevant.
I want y'all.
I wanted to also interject this one little small thing into the family. You have to understand.
Sorry, can you just say that one more time?
Say what one more time?
What you just said.
I said so many things. Which one?
Just before that guy interrupted you.
I was saying he doesn't need to know the country.
That what?
He doesn't need to know the country. That's what I said.
No, before that.
I don't
know the country.
I don't remember.
Come on, brother. Debbie.
Are we brothers?
What did you hear? What did you hear, Bigfoot? What did you hear? Tell us what you heard.
What did you hear? I don't know. I said a lot of things.
I heard something that might make me want to, do some things in the world.
Okay.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
It sounded like a tip.
I give out many tips on here, brother. That's why I say people who stick around, you're going to get a lot of tips from this lot. We were talking about cryptocurrency. We were talking about a lot of things, brother. We're talking about a lot of things.
What do you think about the Doge this year?
It's a meme coin. You invest in it if you want to. It's very volatile and it doesn't do anything. So
you need hype to buy that coin, man.
Aren't really backing it like it should. It's just a cute little doll.
You need hype. You need a bunch of people to say, let's buy it before it'll go up.
Yeah, sentiment.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm going to invest in a cryptocurrency, it needs to have a contract attached to it. It needs to actually do something. It needs to actually have it needs to solve a problem.
But have you thought about the fact that Elon's going to do something with the government?
I mean, that's a great thing. That's a great thing what Elon's doing with the government. It's a great thing. I think it's a great thing. I know
one thing. Y'all need to go ahead and get on the Tesla right now. I'm telling you, this last 2 weeks has been ridiculous. I just checked while we was talking. I'm up a couple grand again. I keep selling and I keep being up a couple grand when I can buy a new one.
Yeah, I got 10 shares of that.
No, just buy a call, homie. Sell that and buy a call. Sell that and buy a call now. Yeah, sell that
Hey,
Why?
you
man.
better
Call.
listen. You better listen. You got that. If you got that, you better do that. You better listen to that, man. You got that. You better do that.
Do y'all know about Nvidia? Imagine if y'all invested in. When did Nvidia come out? Anybody know when Nvidia came out? When Nvidia
Around
became,
2000, something like that.
Yeah.
Around,
do y'all know that we slept on Nvidia?
man.
Yep.
Do
Who you
y'all
telling?
know they're the leaders in AI right now? 3
Yep.
million robots are going to be in America in 2025. Robots,
Some people
AI
slept
ran
on it.
Yeah,
robots.
but we slept on chips also.
Nvidia is the lead. Yeah,
I
of
mean,
course.
all those chips, we slept on them.
Yeah, all
Well,
of them.
no, you were miseducated away from them. Okay.
But you still
We knew what the future was going to be, and they decided that they weren't going to put that in your education system. Okay? They
but
left that to be done by the parents and instructed on your own. As a base for what they gave you nothing but indoctrination.
Pelosi made it.
And the toss, I mean, the
Pelosi's got it.
I watched it go from.
All
Well,
y'all
no
I
want
watched
shit, a
it.
multimillionaire got it?
hold
Really?
on, hold on real
Color me
quick. Y'all want a
shocked.
tip?
You know,
Y'all want
right?
a tip?
You
look,
know,
that
Hold on.
Pelosi is 100
Y'all
for
want a
100
hold on.
though.
You
Elon Musk
are
is low
shocked.
in stocks
Hold
right
on real
now.
quick.
You
Y'all
can
want
get
a
in it
tip?
for less than, it's real low. Y'all need to get into that for the
Hold
Yeah.
on.
airplane.
Hold on real quick. Y'all want a tip? I can't think of the name of the app. Maybe somebody knows this app. It's called something, but it tells you exactly what your congressman and your people are
Oh,
investing in.
that's old news. I think it's already played out.
Is it?
You kidding?
Yeah, I
Are
think
they
it's
still
already.
making money?
They're still making
Yeah,
money.
they're still making money, but
And
it's
then
like
it ain't played out.
Then they played out.
a little bit.
If you
It's
just
not like
do
it's
if
not like
you
it
just
was.
do what these Congress what Nancy
Pelosi.
if you have access to Nancy Pelosi's portfolio
Yes.
and you do the exact
Yes.
same investments as Nancy Pelosi,
You
you're
got
She's
gonna
100 for 100.
you got 2 months left.
You got
hopefully they get her up out of
Well,
there.
now, why would you
Hopefully
discourage
they get her up
somebody
out
if
of
you
there.
know they got exactly 2 months left?
Hopefully they get her up out of there. But I'm just
Because I
saying,
want it.
you got 7 lithium stock that's out there right now.
Yeah, but
Seven
there's a new
lithium.
lithium mine.
it's not too late
It's in
to.
And the cheapest one is $1.82.
okay. There's a new lithium mine in Utah.
Which yeah.
There's
So
going to
I
be
know
another
that.
one
so
too
buy
where it
that.
flooded.
So
With the flood
definitely
too.
buy that.
North
What is
Carolina
it?
flood.
What's the name of that one in Nevada?
I don't know.
Wait,
Is it Nevada or is it? I think it's Utah.
Utah?
I think it's
Okay.
in Utah.
There's Piedmont, and there's another one.
Yeah, but it's a big one.
It's three letters, right?
What is it? ALB?
Well, they're all 3 letters.
We got ALB is $95 and SQM is $38.92.
Buy the 38
that's
92.
good if you guys got like 10,000 or 100,000 to invest.
Yeah.
Most people don't got that.
I
But
would
if you
buy the
got it,
38. That's what I would buy.
What type of stock is that?
It's lithium.
Lithium.
You're looking at
Listen to this
futures.
money being made.
I'm
Listen to
You're
this
telling you,
money being made.
Well,
I'm
we
you're
gotta
telling
we
you.
gotta share
you're
this
buying
information.
futures.
I'm just waiting
You're
on that
not
tip for
buying
that land.
you're not buying stock. You're buying futures.
Man,
It's
you
like
don't need $10,000 to invest in
you ever
nothing.
Do
seen
you
that old
guys know
movie?
what futures are? Do you guys know what futures are? Does anybody know what what's the word I'm looking for? Debenture?
Orange juice.
Lightly
Yeah, I know
familiar
what
with it.
futures are.
Remember orange juice in the future in the
Okay, futures are like the price of something. So you buy it now
Buy the
while
dip.
it's low, and you
Yep.
lock it in. So let's say ethanol, right? You have some ethanol. You know that a certain amount of corn is going to be reproduced, right? And then let's say all of a sudden something happens and that corn gets taken out, right? And it becomes the price jumps up. You
let's
buy
make
it
it
in at
easy.
low price
Let's make
and
it
you
easy.
lock it in, no
You
matter what.
let's make it easy. It's let's say apples you want to bet on apples, right? But somehow you know that all the apples are going to be eaten by bugs. And those apples, you're going to put a lot of money into it, and you're going to say the price of apples are going to be really low, and you buy low and you sell high because of it's
The
always
scarcity that's available. Correct.
Well, let's say you have information that a tsunami is coming in, and you got locked in at a low price now. That tsunami wiped out half the stock to make all the prices go up.
listen. If you
You
don't
said it.
understand,
But
if you don't
here's the
understand
problem with
stocks,
futures. Here's the problem with futures and options. It's because you have to when you trade futures on or options, you have to have a very good probability gain because there's that expiration date that comes into play, and if your stuff is not in profit before it expires, you lose money.
well, yeah,
Yeah, it's just,
that's
but
the
here's
game
the
you're
thing.
playing.
That's why you have to research. That's why you have to know. Listen, people who think they can just jump into stocks and don't do any research and just go off tips their whole life, they're 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 gonna lose their money. They're the first
Look,
people that are gonna lose their money.
if you don't know anything about stocks or anything else, go watch the movie Trading Places. Seriously, go watch that movie. It's funny as hell, and you're gonna learn a lot about stocks and futures.
Man, I don't want to see no Eddie Murphy in a wagon. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I don't care. I love that fucking movie. I watched that. I watched that
It
movie
still
like
gave
20 times.
information that was useful. It came in a comedic role, but damn
Yeah,
it was useful
it
information.
was. It was.
Yeah, I use those call
It was
options
one
though.
of the.
Remember Mr.
I'll
Big?
use the call option the same day.
And what about the one with him and John Candy? John Candy and Richard Pryor.
Oh man,
Remember
You talking about
Richard
best
Pryor had to
defense?
spend all of his money. He had to spend $30 million to get $30 billion or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Oh no, that's Brewster's Millions.
Millions,
Yeah,
yep.
but
Yeah,
that
Bruce
was
is brilliant. There
fucking
you
great.
go.
I love that movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like vote for no one. Yeah,
That was
That
dope.
was generally my position.
yeah.
so now we know that right now, like AI is a new thing. It's not really, it hasn't fully blown up yet.
Hang on, you can use AI right now to make
Yeah, I know,
profits and
because so right now, like Nvidia, Nvidia was trading for $1,000 a share till they had that forward or reverse split recently a couple of months ago. So now things are kind of down. I think it's trading like 140 or something, and I think it's a good time to get in, even though it's in overbought territory. But it's still good to get in because 10 years from now, AI is going to be booming. So I would say anybody should get into it now, buy NVIDIA, or you could also buy AI ETFs, like,
ETF
let
are
me
good.
see. I'll get the names, BOTZ, ROBT,
Planetary.
and there's another one. Once I get it, ROBT,
Planetary.
BOTZ. Go ahead. What, you said monetary?
Planetary. PLTR.
Okay.
Planetary.
Now we're talking good game, but I don't want to. Maybe we need to have a class on this, or maybe dedicate once or twice a month where we talk. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cryptocurrencies, all these things that people should be knowing about and investing in for their future. But I still want to. This is. Great information we're giving out, but I want to stick back. I want to go back to the Pan-Black American mindset or movement real quick. Okay,
Go ahead, Too Much.
I want to explain that. Okay, the Pan-Black American movement centers on elevating and prioritizing Black consciousness and foundational Black Americans, aiming to create a prosperous, self-sustained Black economy in the U.S. By keeping Black Americans at the forefront, this movement focuses on building wealth, business ownership, and strong community networks that benefit Black people across the nation. The movement also seeks to establish meaningful partnerships with other melanated countries in the Americas, particularly in South America, serving as a home base or a second home for Black Americans by tapping into these countries' natural resources and leveraging mutual beneficial trade. It mirrors strategies used by nations like China and India, using imported raw materials and resources to foster economic growth and prosperity for Black communities in the U.S. That is the Pan-Black American movement, y'all. We're no longer looking to Africa. We're no longer going to be subservient to them or be their little brother. We're the big brother.
Yeah, but hang on.
We do things that's going to be, when we say Black first, we're really saying America first because we are American. So we're putting America, we're going to build up America, and we're going to build up the Black community. That's what the Pan-Black American movement is all about.
But shouldn't us Americans, think about every time someone goes into Africa, a new corporation goes into Africa because there's a new mine that was found.
I think we definitely, as Americans, I think we definitely, it's open game. I think the same way the
Yeah.
mentality that they have when they come over here, where they think they can tap into our economy, we need to be tapping into theirs. But we need to do it on a corporate level, not as individuals. That's what I think. I think we need to pull our if we're really going to do that, we need to go in there with a $100,000 bank account business and go in there and tap into the raw materials and extract them up out of there. I have no problem with that because
You know what LiDAR is?
yeah,
Yeah, so I think I'm going to start investing in that because I think LiDAR is going to be starting to be used all over the world. And if they're going to be finding lost civilizations under trees, I think that LiDAR will also be able to show us much more.
Well, if to keep an eye out for robo taxis, if they do that, then LiDAR is gonna go crazy. Or drones.
No, but what do you mean a robo taxi?
Well, they need those for them to be able to drive themselves. So if they start kicking those off, they're gonna have to sell LiDAR with it.
Why?
Well, how can you? A robo taxi can't go in a zone without LiDAR to monitor the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? You need LiDAR to monitor if there's objects close to a car. So you know what I mean? It'll do like its laser circles to keep monitoring around the car.
because we're talking too high level for the room. So
Yeah.
somebody give the definition of what
Oh.
LiDAR is so they have an
I'm
understanding.
talking about like a high level LiDAR where it goes into an area that's never been. It's pretty much an X-ray of the world, of a certain geographic area, right? So they take this thing in, and it will just map, like
Yeah.
I don't know, 100 square miles at a
Yeah.
time, and it's going to tell you what's under the ground.
Yeah, that's why I say drones. They're gonna use them on that. That's how they're gonna map everything, even the
That
water.
makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
but
What are they going to put it on?
Sure.
It just makes sense. I mean, drones can get in places where humans cannot.
Yeah, just keep an eye out for that and
what are
stuff
they
like that.
using now? Helicopters?
They use planes and stuff to map with the red screen. Sometimes satellite. They got China. They all got different methods. But I'm just telling you what to keep an eye out for if you want to buy LiDAR.
So yeah. So we need to find out
Again,
what company's
everything's
running
moving
that.
to we're not doing things with planes anymore. Nobody wants planes flying over their country anymore. But you can get a drone over it. You can get a drone past it. Matter of fact, a drone is what executed one of the Iran presidents. Okay.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So drones can get in and get out, and
What if
especially
we
when
could build a
when you're-
drone that was like our stealth bomber?
they're probably going to have that, man.
You ask
I
them.
wouldn't doubt it.
We probably already have it.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, if we can get, that's why you always just buy Northrop Grumman, all those companies. Like, yeah.
Yeah. They all good. Just keep, you know what I'm saying? Just keep an eye out for like whatever they put these objects on. If they start selling, they can't sell them without putting that on there. So that'll be your best bet. And like I said, I hop in call options. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll buy sometimes and sell the same day. I won't wait, you know what I'm saying, till a week because then they can play with your money. They can see that the mass public have made 80% on this object. They'll hurry up and drop it before Friday because call options expire every
I know
Friday.
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Yep.
So
So yeah.
So we're gonna cut the government down to nothing, right? Like, I mean, Trump's gonna cut the government down to nothing, and like he's gonna like super squeeze that thing so it's just functional. Get rid of the
Propped
Department
up,
of
huh?
Education. Get rid of all this other fat. There's so much fat on it. Where's that fat gonna go? Defense. That's where to put your money. Put your money in defense right now. That's that's where it's got to go, because I mean we're going to cut all these other federal things. We're going to get rid of all these public programs. We're going to get rid of everything that's just been floating out there. We're not going to give everything to Ukraine. We're nothing else to other countries. It's all going to be defense. That's I guarantee that's where the money's going. Put your money there.
Well, yeah, we have a historical, history of putting
They're not going to stop giving money to Ukraine because it's
Yes,
part
we
of
will. We will.
NATO
that's
treaty.
done. No, they're done.
I hope so.
Well, if that happens, we're going to have a whole lot of countries that want to go to war with us if we violate the NATO treaty, which I'm sure that's what he's going to
I
do.
bet we pull out of NATO.
Yeah, that's not good, but yeah, I believe you.
No,
that's not
I
good.
wouldn't doubt it. I would, if I were the president, I would have pulled out of NATO a long time ago.
What do we need NATO for?
No.
We are NATO.
Yeah, what do we need NATO for when we're doing everything?
No, collectively, we're NATO.
No, we are NATO, though. I mean, who else pays into it?
I just hope you guys are right. Because I smell disaster.
Like 2%. Europe is. I mean, they don't pay shit.
Oh,
I mean, I think I agree with you on that because it always seems like we put in the bigger, slice,
bigger. We are NATO.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, guess what? We're all getting ready to find out.
Somebody Google this. Hey, somebody Google this. There's how much do we put into NATO compared to other countries?
A lot.
I know we know that because we've always thought that.
More than
what's creepy is
more money than we should be.
I guarantee it's 75% to
80%.
Yeah, 80% to 20%. And you know how many countries are involved in that? Do you know what they're?
I know, but then I don't know. But then what about? What do you think about? What do you think about Russia winning it all? What do you? You don't have ambivalence about Russia?
The Cold War is over. The Cold War has been over.
I don't have a problem with Russia personally.
Yeah, Russia doesn't want world domination like they used to.
No, they're
not on that. They're on protecting their borders, and we need to leave them alone and let them protect their borders.
They just want their land back so NATO don't take it over.
That's it.
So the reason the Ukraine war started was because Russia got concerned that NATO was going to try to take over their land, and they want that buffer zone. And Ukraine happens to be in that.
We're going to take Ukraine. Let me tell you like this. I'm going to tell you right now. Ukraine has been losing.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of Ukraine because I watched 2020 when they didn't let the Jamaican college students on the train to squeeze their dogs and goats on. So
you gotta understand this.
Watching mainstream. Stop watching legacy media. They've been lying. They keep lying. Ukraine's been getting their butt kicked.
No, I think they're racist.
Anything NATO,
anything
NATO is evil. So anyone who wants to align with NATO,
I wouldn't call it evil. I would say.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. NATO was a treaty aligned so that superpower
NATO was good when it
don't go against the U.S.
NATO was good when it was
not
and it had its heyday, but we don't need it anymore. And
NATO has a lot of blood.
I think Russia has a right.
Well, I agree with that. That's
I think Russia has a right to keep a buffer zone between Europe and itself.
They do. And we just need to leave them alone. We just need to leave them alone. We don't want to keep poking the bear. Leave them alone.
And they got big fucking bears.
They're not worried about world domination and doing all that stuff.
Like me.
The Cold War has been over. It's only been perpetuated by media propaganda and used in elections. We just gotta listen. Ukraine is probably going to become a Russian territory. So we just gotta leave it alone. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
They haven't been winning anything.
NATO
we need to keep the dissension between China and Russia because we don't want them ever to hook up, ever to get. That's what we need to be focused on: keeping the dissension between China and Russia.
But now we got North Korea in the game. North Korea just sent 30,000 soldiers to Russia.
Let me ask y'all something real quick. Y'all know when around the time the port strikes kicked in and they was talking about a second moon and all this stuff. What do y'all think those distractions was about? What was going on behind the scenes that we didn't know about? Did somebody check, find out what the real distraction was? Around the time P. Diddy was going on.
Say that again.
There was something big going on around the time of the port strikes, the
Obama?
meeting, the second moon and all that.
Okay.
Are you talking about Obama or whatever it's
No,
called?
he said the port. Remember all the Amazon packages that got delayed because the ports were
Yeah,
were
they went on strike.
down the port.
There was something big going on. They was trying to distract us with using this stuff. Now those are pretty big cover-ups, so there had to be something huge going on. If they was using stuff like a second moon and stuff to cover it up,
No,
there
that
had to
was
be something
COVID,
big
wasn't
going
it?
on.
Wasn't that COVID?
No, that wasn't COVID. That's recently,
No,
man.
I'm talking about like a month ago, a month or
Yeah,
so
about a
ago.
month ago.
A month ago that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, port strikes and all that. It was a bunch of big stuff coming out, and it was all cover-ups for something.
No, that was just workers saying I've been paid enough.
But that was fake though, because look, ain't they back? So that had to be a cover-up for something.
It was.
You know what it was. You know what
Even
it
this
was.
P. Diddy
You know
thing
what
is
it was a
a
cover up
cover-up.
for?
What was it?
Human trafficking.
Oh, that could be
Yeah,
it.
yeah, probably.
That's
That
what it's a
could be it.
cover up for.
Yeah.
Human
That
trafficking.
could be it. Oh,
We're number when it
Or it
comes to
could
human
be.
trafficking. America is number one.
Remember when that thing happened where everybody said every country has sent a ship to Antarctica? You all see
what was
that
it?
on TikTok and
What
on
was it?
Facebook and everything? Like every country sent like battleships to Antarctica.
Oh, yeah, I didn't catch that. I know we had the General Bird and all that stuff back in the day, but
That
recently
was
I haven't heard of it.
that was about the same time.
Oh, okay, okay. I
It
know what you're
was
talking
about
about.
it was about the same time.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then there was a bunch of like UFO sightings.
Yeah. They say they inhabit that land down there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
They say they're evil too.
there's a lot of shit we don't know about, and I think we need a president like we just got to figure it out. But he won't tell us either.
I do. I know a lot more than you think, but I don't like talking about it no more because every time I do, people go silent, and it's
Who
like
do?
they I do is, but people go silent when I talk about it. Either they don't believe me or their brains won't don't let them believe me. So I don't even talk about it no more.
You
But
know,
I'll
you
tell
know
y'all
what it
this:
is. You know what it
everybody
is.
will see it.
It's not even that, brother. It's just that a lot of people, a lot of stuff that you talk is real intellect. It's going over their head. They
Over
can't
the head.
comprehend it
Yep.
because they haven't done the research and they haven't studied it. And
Yeah.
I can hear, I know you know what you're talking about because I can hear it. But a lot of
hmm
people they don't know about this stuff. They're not focused
Are
on
we
it.
allowed to hear about it?
And I'm saying that we as foundational Black Americans, we got to start inspecting what we expect. We can't just allow other people to solve our problems.
But are we
We have to
allowed
Yes.
to
solve
hear
our
about what he
own
has to say
problems.
or
We have
no?
to do our own research. We have to have our own scientists. We need to fact check the fact checker. You understand what
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
real. Yeah, for
We
real.
have to
Yeah,
do our own.
All
We
right,
the
can't
then
stuff
just
I
allow
you need
talk
your
people to
about.
come
own.
up in here
You you need
and
your
just
own
do
drill.
that. But hold on real quick. I want to talk to Duvion. You got your stuff, girl. You got your stuff. I saw your picture. Duvion, you got your item.
Absolutely fabulous. But the second one,
Okay, tell
when
me.
I say soft like silk,
Hmm.
absolutely beautiful.
So
My first shirt.
give me
Everywhere I
some
went that
praise.
day, everybody wants to know.
Give me some praise and then give me some constructive criticism, please. So let me hear the
Oh my
praise.
God, oh my criticism because they're so nice. I love the design. Everywhere I went that day I wore my shirt, everyone was asking me about the shirt because we did like I'm from New England, so like we do autumn stuff, which I know other people like what? Sitting outside, like everybody wanted to know. I probably gave the website to 10 people. And because, they're attracted to the art. It looks like us. It's like, wow. You know, people want stuff like that. And then I got my second one the other day. When I say that shirt is so soft like silk, I was going to ask you, I'm like, I think I want some other shirts, that same shirt. That's how Ugh,
So do I
I'm a
do I
girly
do,
girl.
do I
So.
have high quality? Is my stuff cheap, or does it seem like it got some
No,
quality on it?
absolutely not. These are great. I know I'm going to be able to watch these over and over again, which I'll have to because they're so nice. I feel connected, walking around with stuff that looks like me. Everybody, everyone that saw, where'd you get that? Oh, online. And I like 10 people at our little Autumn Fest thing. And, yeah. And I love the white one so much. I tried it and I'm like, oh, let me take it off. It's so special to me. I need more in that one. That's so,
So that
absolutely.
material, you like that material?
But I don't know what to criticize. The art is nice. The quality of the shirts are nice.
Hey,
Good pricing.
How long did it take for you to get the items? How long did it take?
It was quick. Like, I'm an online shopper, so I mean, the first one, couple days. The second one, a couple more days. Like, no, I didn't even notice it got here so quick. They're just as quick as Amazon and any other online store.
Okay.
Right up to par.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
People think I'm selling them stuff in China. People think I'm selling them stuff from China. I'm not. I don't do. And I do have China warehouses, but that's for international. But I have warehouses here located all over the United States that create these.
Oh, you guys, you won't be disappointed. High quality. You could, because when you buy a cheap T-shirt, they'll see. You can see your, you can see your brassiere through it. You cannot. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I've been saying this forever. Like, why don't we get good T-shirts made out of good material, and you can print anything you want on it?
Yeah. So
that's what he's doing. They're high quality.
I have a store called muchoart.com. You can go to muchoart.com. And I have FBA gear on there. I have all types. This in the background right there. I actually made that painting into a T-shirt. Okay, so
that's
it's
easy.
wearable.
I mean,
it's wearable art.
Gotta find that right material, right?
Hold on, Golden. It's wearable art. Okay, it's art that you can put on your wall, and it's art that you can wear on your shirt. Okay, it's called my store is called muchoart.com. My stuff is not cheap, y'all. It's high quality. It's top notch.
Yeah, it is.
You can get Too Much Moxie shirts.
I got 2 of them.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
2 different designs, both high quality.
Good for you, man.
And is the price affordable?
Yeah. Yeah, normal. Yeah. Normal.
I didn't hike up the prices to like $60 a T-shirt like some people do. They're like $20.
No, just not. Yeah.
$20, $30 T-shirt.
Normal pricing.
Because I'm not.
I am going to play. I'm glad you brought that up because I got to place my order for my FBA, and I wonder because I'm going to get a couple of them because I'm getting them as gifts too. Can I get an FBA one in that T-shirt from my second shirt?
I can. Let me.
You know what I'll do? I'll take a picture of it and send it to you to remind you because I know you probably like, which one is that? I'll do that so you'll know.
So I want to know what materials y'all resonate with more because I want to make more of that material. I like the heavy cotton shirts. Me personally, I like.
Yes, that's what. Yeah.
I want these white tees, or they could be black, they could be blue, but they got to be like breathable spandex type of. Really good, stretchy, breathable.
Oh, this is 100%. It's wonderful. It's thick. You can tell. I'm going to be. I have this shirt for 20 years. Period. It's easy. I'll be rocking in my chair with this shirt on. So
you ever see the fat guy sit down in a cotton shirt at a barbecue, and he's eating barbecue, and then he stands up, and it's all wrinkled up under his belly? That's not cool. No. Nobody wants to see that.
No, not these. No.
What I'm talking about is a stretchy material.
Oh.
That you stand up and you look just like you were before you sat down.
Yeah. I mean, whatever it is, it's excellent.
They got to be tighter around.
I'm definitely very feminine, and I know quality.
They got to be tight around the arms.
I like mine's tied around the arms too. I like the shoulder gun.
And kind of tight around the neck.
Well, you won't be disappointed. So,
And all my t-shirts are unisex. Men and women can wear these t-shirts, y'all.
But did
All
you
my
take
t-shirts.
and there's so many options. Very affordable.
What?
I personally, I'm going to be using some of them as gifts. That's why I got to place another order. Because, I mean, you can't go wrong. And especially those of us, most of us, everyone we know has everything. What do you get? You get them something unique.
Okay, I'll look into
Because they own it.
the linen. I'll look into the linen shirts that you guys are asking for, and I'll see.
No, linen will show every wrinkle.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Some people say they like linen. Some people say, I think the comment says cotton and linen resonates with our.
I mean, women love linen, especially my age, because it breathes.
don't wear linen.
But I
No,
don't know.
it wrinkles.
I don't know about the mass market. I got two different styles, material T-shirts
kids.
from him, and they're
If you
both
had-
excellent.
If you had kids,
So
and you had, and
no
you
matter
wore
what
the
you
linen
pick, it's
shirt,
going to be fine because these are clearly what his inventory is. These high quality shirts. So whatever. I mean, you're not gonna blink.
Anything that's not high quality, it has to be high quality shirts, and I
No,
sell
you
them at a
didn't.
reasonable
Yeah.
price. I'm not trying to break the bank.
It's
I'm
such
not
good
charging
quality, you
$50.
actually notice it.
Wait
If
till
that
y'all
means
see my
anything.
hoodies. Wait till y'all see my hoodies and my sweatshirts. Oh
I
my
think
god!
that's what I'm gonna get for my daughter, the FBA hoodie. I'm thinking I might do that. I think,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Hey,
I gotta
too
go
much.
back on.
Hey,
I
too much.
gotta create the FBA. I haven't created any FBA hoodies yet. They're just t-shirts, but I am gonna create some FBA hoodies. I like the
Oh, I
all
thought
over
you.
print,
Oh,
the all over prints. I like a lot of the all over print t-shirts. If you look at my lineage business t-shirt, it's an all over print. It's on the front, it's in the back, it's on your arms
yeah.
and on your neck up here. I mean, it's.
I think you should just. I think you should just put the FBA on the hoodies because I'm telling you, I think, well, especially with the holidays coming up, that's
Hey,
a
too much.
real easy
Did
gift
you,
because all of our, everyone's got everything. That's a unique. Like, there you go.
Thank you.
They don't
so
have
much.
one of those.
Thank you.
Is there
Yeah.
a way you can DM me?
If you DM me, I can DM you back. That's
How
not a
do
problem.
I do that?
Yeah, just go to message. Click on my face and then go to send message or whatever. If you DM me, I'll DM you the website and you can check it out. But thank you,
Yeah.
thank you
A lot
for
of
this
options.
commercial that Do Beyond did for me. I appreciate it. I just want y'all to know I'm doing this for the family. I do have my own black-owned business, and I only have the highest qualities. And I'm a creative, so I like to create things. I don't want to wear.
I
anybody
tried to
else's
make a
t-shirt.
video and TikTok didn't let me. I put mucho art on the thing. That's why I had the shirt on. And when it went and posted, it took the muchoart.com off.
It
Is
might
that
be
TikTok doing that?
It might be TikTok doing that. I don't know. I know, my company is registered, so nobody can copyright or do anything like that. I'm trademarked.
That's
So
what I'm saying. But why did they remove it? Because you know how it gives you the option to put in your. So that's what I put in, and then I gave TikTok permission to add music, right? And when it went, none of that. There was no music, and the muchoart.com was gone. I'm like, what is this? I don't know what happened.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but just tag me next time, and especially if you're
I
just
will.
tag me in the video. Tag me, do another video and tag me in it, and I'll make sure it gets out to the family and everybody. And I want you guys to see the phenomenal shirts. Now she didn't get the FBA shirts, y'all. She just got the
That's cool.
black art. But I got some amazing FBA
Hey,
shirts.
let's talk back again.
That's
What
my
else are you
next
talking
order.
about?
Appreciate it. So just want to do that quick commercial. I'm going to kind of wrap things up. I got some things to do, so I'll go like maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. Let me hear from Dig and let me hear from User real quick, and then we're just kind of wind things down.
Yeah, Too Much. Thanks for inviting me on your live. I think you're doing a great thing for your community. Keep up the work.
Yeah.
Keep up the fight, and let's keep it rocking, man. In fact, I hate calling myself African, but I'm not here for any reparations or anything like that. But because it doesn't.
Dig is not a tether, y'all. He's not a tether, y'all. He's our brother. He may be from the continent, but I think he's first generation American. But he's our brother, and he doesn't try to undermine us. He understands what we're doing, and I like this brother. So I'm gonna stick up for you. If anybody calls you a tether, you let me know.
So you guys keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully, at some point, our African brothers, leaders out there recognize the fight, and somehow we could just work together economically, politically, and just to, just it's all about the blackness, man. That's all it is. All about the blackness.
That's
Thank you.
it. That's it.
I mean,
Go ahead, user.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, letting me on and put my 2 cents in. I like what you're doing. I like where you're going. I'm behind you 100%. I'm just new to this TikTok game with with the lives and everything. So I'm trying to DM you because I want that lane. I want that information on that lane because I've got lane here here in America twice, but I want to go somewhere else. I want to have that other resource. So I'm gonna go on and send you an email asking you for that, and I'm behind you 100%. Just like I say, I'm into that crypto. I want to jump on that boogie train with you on that because I know what it can do if you get into it early. So I want to thanks a lot, and hey man, keep doing what you're doing. You're positive. Keep putting that message out there.
where are you buying land at, user?
Oh, I already got mine.
No,
I
but
got.
where is it?
Well, I'm talking about too much.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's cool.
So yeah,
That's
I
fine.
got I got my second land, but I want some land out of the country. So I'll DM me on that, and I'll get with you on that, and
Get
I
with
got
me
some.
on that. Get with me on that. See if connect with BX or Dope. Connect. I think Duvion, are you in the Discord or no?
Absolutely.
Okay, if you're in the
Okay.
Discord, try to connect. Follow Duvion, and let's see if they can get you up in the Discord. And I'm going to release a lot of that information in the Discord, not on TikTok.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm behind you 100%
One of
on
the
that.
PDFs I couldn't print out. So if you could resend the second one.
Tell me do you know which one that is?
I printed out the Constitution. For some reason, the second PDF would not print out, that's the one I want to put the notes on because the Constitution is great.
Okay.
But of course, if you want us to expound on it as time goes, but it's
Click the link in my bio and download I put the PDFs in my bio as well. Download them.
oh, will it let me do it again? Okay, I'll try that and see if it lets me do. Okay, I'll try that. Okay,
Download it again.
we'll
Of
do.
the United States?
What's that, Golden?
Constitution of the United States?
No, we have our own FBA Constitution.
Oh, I was like, well, that's easy to find.
Yeah, no. We have our own everything. I don't know if you know about Foundational Black Americans, but we are Foundational Black Americans. We are indigenous and descendants of African slaves, and we're the foundation of this country, and we're just trying to get ourselves on code. Okay,
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm all down.
We're not against white people. We're not against Africans. We're not against Caribbeans. We're about doing the right thing for our lineage and getting us to the next level. That's what we're about.
Exactly. We're not against anyone. We're for ourselves.
We are pro-American. So so we're not anti-American. We are pro-American. Okay?
Good job
Oh
for
no,
all
we're
of you.
pro-American.
I'm
Yes.
also pro-American. That's all I care about.
Okay, we are. That's all that should be known. We're pro-American. We're not going to allow. We're in this country, and we're not going to allow this country to fail.
Me too.
Okay.
As am I and my kids.
There you go. Okay, 𝗖𝗂. 𝗖𝗂, are you working or are you available? 𝗖𝗂. 𝗖𝗂, unmute your mic. 𝗖𝗂. Okay, she's probably working, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, man. I'm back, so I'll be doing these lives every day. We're gonna start earlier. I started at 6:30 only because that's when they let me out of TikTok jail. Okay, I'm out of TikTok jail. I'm gonna start the live regularly, probably at least 6, maybe 7 days a week. I want to keep talking to the family.
Don't forget about the evening ones because I got a new contract coming up. So
okay, I am gonna start the evening ones. I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all. Listen, I would love for this to be, for overtake my job income, my business income, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta kind of move in spaces. You guys can get a subscription. Anybody who gets a subscription, to this channel. I'm going to give you PDF files. I'm going to give you music, and I'm going to give you discounts on the merchandise. Those are the three things I'm going to give you for joining. Right now it's low. I think it's like $3, $2.99 to join my subscription. My goal is to get to 50 to 500 subscriptions. If I do that, that'll give me more time, free me up more time to focus on this. This is what I need to be focused on. Trust me. You guys want my mind working for FBA, not working for somebody else. If you guys can keep this mind focused on working for us, I'm telling you, we can do some phenomenal things. I need your support. I don't beg. I'm not begging. You can support me, or you don't have to support me. If I got to maintain a job or whatever to make money, I'm gonna keep doing that. It's not gonna hurt me in any way. But if you guys want to support me and
asking for support is not begging. So
get more solutions for what we're trying to do.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the FBA coin alone, I'll be set.
I really gotta learn. I gotta learn about
the project. I do about 3 to 4 projects a year. My projects are starting to come back in. I'm usually only working like 9 months out the year, then I'm 3 months out the country. But just this FBA gas thing alone, that project I have right now, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good.
Hey, I just want to thank you. I've enjoyed being part of this live, and thanks for inviting a white guy. I think I totally believe in everything you're doing, and I want to be a part of it, if you'd let me. But
man, you can support. Cool. You can buy our T-shirts. I mean, I'm not against anybody white wearing an FBA T-shirt.
I think it's a good cause.
I think you need to understand that Black culture is American culture, and we're not against any YT folks. We don't have any ill.
It is American culture. Towards I'm a Republican.
That was done. A lot of YT people didn't own slaves. They were too poor to own a slave.
Well,
$100 back in the 1800s.
You want to say you're Republican too much for you? I can say so. It's too much.
Okay, but I just want. I don't think a lot of people know that.
So it's too much. We don't care about who you vote for. It's about our lineage, our history.
Your what?
Our lineage, our history.
Oh, lineage.
Yes. See, we have history. Believe it or not, Black Americans been here before a majority of the white people was here. You know?
I think.
And so we have history that's constantly being erased, dismissed, not talked about, not taught. Huh?
My people didn't get here till 1814.
We understand, but we are the ones that get dismissed, erased. And our history, not just the recent in the 21st century,
you're right here,
or the 20th century, is getting erased. Okay, then tell me about.
Do you know how many grandmothers and grandfathers do you have to be alive today?
We know how many, but tell me about Isabel Masters. If our history is not getting erased,
just take a guess.
Isabel Masters, a Black American who ran for president.
How many
for the Republican Party?
How many grandfathers do you think it took for you to be alive today?
It doesn't matter. How many grandfathers of yours do you have? No, it doesn't matter for me to explain that to you.
For you to be alive
No. I want to make it clear because I like to make myself clear. It doesn't matter for me to be explaining it to you. Me explaining it to you is the same as me explaining it to anyone else that's not of my lineage.
It's amazing that we're all alive right now because of our ancestors.
Do you think that the people that experienced Jim Crow is not still living? They're still living. Do you think the people that experienced before civil rights is still living? They're still living. They know their great-grandparents. Did you not realize that Black Americans was living to 130 years old coming out of enslavement?
Yeah, but I'm talking about thousands of years before that.
We're not talking about thousands because as a Black woman, I only got my rights to vote only 59 years ago.
Okay, and good thing you have it now.
No, but we still don't have the civil rights and the freedom of everything. And you say you want to be an ally, you have to know our history. You have to be invested. Look, you have to be invested in our history. You have to study the history of this land. And where's your family from since they came over here in the 1814?
Ireland.
And you have to realize that you're from Ireland and you wasn't even considered a white man, and the things that had happened to you and on these American grounds to your ancestors.
It
But
wasn't
you
until the
won't know that because you're
1900s.
But
so
I
comfortable
know
thinking
what.
that you're white, but you're only white now. And you only became white only 59 years ago? Yes. Because you wasn't white at first.
No,
This is America.
we were all slaves at one point in our
No, we
lives.
was
We
not.
were indentured servants.
Every
We were
point in our
slaves.
lives,
You know
every
that they
single
had
person,
black indigenous. See, that's
every
what you
single
get it messed
person
up.
in this
We
world
had
was a
black
slave.
indigenous servants. Not only did
Hang
we
on,
have black indigenous servants like we had
Wolfie.
island indigenous servants, but you want to overlook the free men and dismiss the enslaved men as if they are the same people and come from the
Wolfie.
same history. It was indigenous black people here as well as it was enslaved. They
Okay,
came in two different times.
okay,
One group
fine.
got deported in the early 600s, 1600s. All this information is out here. But you put us all in one category because all you see is all black. And you don't realize it's different categories of
You're
black and
telling me
different
that I
histories
did
that
that?
happen over here.
But I didn't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Let me
Your
say this.
category is all the same.
Hold on. Let me say this. Everybody follow Wolfie World. I think she's going to go live after this anyway. This is Sweet Wolfie. She got her account
You know what I
taken
mean,
off
Wolfie?
mine. But she has her new account up, Wolfie World. Y'all go follow her. And I think she's going to do a live right after this live. I got to go, y'all. I got to
It was
go.
nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother.
It was nice
I can
meeting
go
you.
live, but there's a lot of FBAs and panels are happening right now.
There's a
I
lot
just came
good.
back.
There's a lot of FBAs and panels happening. Go join those panels, engage in those conversations. We gotta keep standing on business so people know what we're doing. And stay connected to the grassroots, as our brother cousin would say. Vicky Diller.
Yeah, I think you're doing a great job, and
Uh,
it's a pleasure to meet you.
Appreciate it. And Tariq Nasheed. Make sure you guys are plugged in so you know what the grassroots are saying. We cannot trust the mainstream media, y'all. Legacy media is not it. You got to be connected to the grassroots if you want to know what's going on. And with that being said, oh, go ahead. White Shell, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I've been hearing you.
Okay. You have anything you want to say before I end the live?
No, I enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
You gave a little bit more information on that was chill.
Yeah, I might have went over a lot of people's head with the information, and I'll try to keep it, what it is. But I want to expose my people to high level thinking as well, high level intellect, because we're playing on a world stage, y'all. I don't want you guys to think that we're just mediocre. We're at a low. We're playing on a world stage, and we need to play up to par with everybody else. So a lot of the FBA coin I'm talking about, that's gonna bridge some gaps. Getting more natural resources from other countries like China and India does when they come over here, that's going to benefit us as well too. And then that pan-Black American mindset, that pan-Black American movement, that's about us, not about them over in Africa. It's about building up America and building up us and liberating ourselves from this unjust system. Okay? And it's about us being recognized. So we want to make sure we keep that main thing the main thing. But with that being said, hey, man, thank y'all for coming out. I know it wasn't as big of a turnout as I usually have. I'm just now getting back. They set me down for a week, but I'm back. And I'm going to try to keep, I'm going to try to work around these community guidelines so we stay up and we keep this message pushed going forward. So all here on out from the rest of the year and on into 2025, we're talking think tank, we're talking solutions, and we're talking about black economic empowerment. Okay, I have a finance background, so that's why I always want to stay with what I'm good at and what I can educate the people on and help you guys grow. We all got to get that paper, and we all got to retain that paper and use it in our community. We need more grocery stores. We need more gas stations. We need more clothing brands. That's us, not them. We need a distribution center. We need to start creating our own movies. And we definitely need to have our own media to get the word out to our people. So those are the things I'm focusing on for these next 4 years. And if you guys are down for the ride, man, I appreciate it. Support the channel. Get a subscription. I told y'all there's all type of perks. Get your Mucho Art gear, your FBA gear there on muchoart.com. You heard Duvion. She gave me a great. I mean, I didn't ask her to say those things. Okay, she's not pandering to me. I have some high quality products, and I accept constructive criticism, and I accept praise. So give me praise and give me constructive criticism when you buy. If there's anything you think I could do better, let me know. I'm your brother. I want to get it right. I don't want to get it wrong. And with that being said, this is the Too Much Moxie podcast. I'm your humble host, Too Much, and we out, people. See you guys tomorrow, 5 a.m. Eastern time, Pacific Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. See you guys tomorrow. Take care.